Ah.
No, this is for everyone.
No questions. Questions rescinded.
Is Godzilla a reverse isekai? Think about it.
I don't know what is an isekai? What?
Do you know an isekai is basically a type of anime where like a normal person's transported to a magical world.
Yeah.
Like a world they don't belong to.
Depends I thought the whole lore of Godzilla is like they were there first.
But it depends on the type of Godzilla we're talking about. If we're talking about Shin Godzilla, no. If we're talking about modern Godzilla, also no. But there are a few
to D&D, where instead of playing D&D today, we've actually canceled the show. Thanks for joining us. We're going to talk about Godzilla and whatever the fucking isekai is. No, welcome back, guys. Session 31. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to jump right into recap. And basically get started here. Before we do a little announcement, Moss likely not going to be here tonight. Might be skirting his way home and joining us later, but potentially going to miss tonight. So they will be controlled like a little man sitting on his head, pulling his ears. You know, is Ratatouille? That's what. He's going to be ratatouilled by Marsh, aka Amon. For any kind of combat. Other than that, for like roleplay, we'll just have Moss be a little quiet today. No worries. We're gonna jump in. Only Bubbly knows what's about to happen. And thank you so much for tuning in. All right, Bubbly. I'm gonna start the music first. Let's make sure this is music that's actually gonna be good.
Okay.
And then we'll jump into it. Because that way we can clip this and make this our new trailer on YouTube and all that fun stuff. It's gonna be great. Let's see what we got here.
I love the music. Oh, that's perfect.
I'm glad you can hear it. Give me 1 second so I can hear it, and then that means the stream can hear it, and then we'll be good to go.
It's on siren.
It should be. Mine just like Control Alt deleted, so I think I just need to reboot it 1 second here, guys.
I'm scared.
Oh,
oh, perfect. But hold on, I think this one has lyrics. So hold on.
It does. They're singing.
Okay, let's change that then. We don't want backup vocals. It is the official Goblin song. That is from Pathfinder, apparently. Thank you, Pathfinder. Not going to be what we need today. Give us a second here. Let's try this one. Oh, it's space themed. Oh, no, okay. Here, wait, no, this is worth it. This is worth getting right. It is.
Okay.
Let's try this one.
Highly anticipated tunes.
Okay, but is this one just going to start singing again?
Probably. It's the same tune.
That's just me.
It is the same
Sounds
tune?
like Dabos.
I just want to see if they start singing after this bar.
Yep.
Oh, it's in German!
Oh, I know this song.
Yeah.
That's great.
We grew up to this one.
Just
all right. No. There's one more. We'll try, and if not, then we'll just play a bar.
Remember when Mom sang that to us?
I remember when all of our goblins sang it to us. How did they have
all of your goblin henchmen sung the goblin song to you?
Goblins! We had some for one day, and then Father said enough.
He said no more goblins. They all jumped on the bed. And...
It sounds like it's from Dragonlance.
It sounds like it's from Dragonlance. That's okay. Okay, we're gonna start pushing live here.
Are we already live?
Bubbly, take it away.
Okay. Oh my gosh, hi, my name's Aquamarine. Okay, so I'm gonna be in charge of like doing recap and oh no, I forgot. Oh my gosh, I forgot to give Greg a bath. Oh no. Okay, oh sir. Huh? Yeah. What? Sir, can you do me a huge favor? Depends. All you have to do is just look at this weird circle thing at the top of the screen and then just say these words that I wrote out, okay? I'll pay you money. Just done. Okay, bye. Thank you. Wait, I have question. Okay, all right. Okay, it says to click me. Done.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
What? Is this? Did it not work? Is this not? I think.
Nope,
yeah,
nope.
No, this is not.
Everything's great. This is great.
Okay. I will try to read this with my eyes. Somehow.
Good luck.
Thank you. Previously on Patria.
Oh no, the camera turned off. The camera turned off.
Oh no.
Why?
I don't know.
Did it on my end.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
It's just the
Why
goblin
did it turn off?
chaos.
It's too strong. Okay, let's try it again. Go
Kill
ahead.
the stream.
God.
It's too
All right, you're
powerful.
good. You're good, Goblin Man.
I'm good. My name's Gobbo, by the way. Anyways.
Yeah.
Brothers were off on their own before we went to bed. Something about calling their mom or their blood mommy to find out some juicy stuff. I'm not too sure. I'll double check later. What is this girl writing? Okay. Oh my gosh. Then we woke up to autumn. What the fuck am I reading? I've never felt this kind of weather before, and it's exciting. God, everything's yellow. So we get back onto the road, and we start noticing all these scratch marks on these trees caused by some kind of scary creature. But then I found a backpack that had gnomish journal in it, stating that he was going to visit the era which had the Iron Maiden in the sky. We don't know if he made it, because Kuno found a bloody scene in owlbear feathers all over. Poor Bristol from Orbag. I don't know where that is. I don't leave that much. Anywho, we continue traveling. Niall asks us not to mention the jump contract, travel some more. Kuno finishes his titanium plot. I might steal that later. Then finally we made it to Niall's hometown. Boris. Wow. As we were walking to town, I noticed I could have sworn I heard Nico muttering to herself the word "dirter." She likes to observe people, so maybe she heard someone else mention it. Niall guides us to his parents' establishment called the Golden Peacock, where his father opens the door. He looks very kind, but very old and very tired. Owning a business must be hard. Dorsaran, oh god, Niall's father, explains what's been happening lately, mainly about Amashi, Niall's mother, thinking something horrible will happen in the past 6 months. I wonder what could be. Then the strangest thing happened. Niall's parents don't remember Elle, Niall's sister. Wait, what? Oh, that's awful. God, my parents remember me. In fact, she's not in any photos of the house at all. I know I don't know too much about people's culture, but this is just plain cruel. After a while, the group splits up. Kuno and Nico wanted to look for some kind of leather maker. They also said it was a surprise. Amon and boss Soren went to explore the town while asking some questions and shopping too. I asked Soren to get... where am I? I asked Soren to pick me up a special rock for me, and he did. Yay. Okay. Myself and Niall, well, no, not Gabo, but that blue girl, stayed with his parents just to ask more stuff. I think Niall is freaking out a lot on the inside, but hiding it very well. No shit. Once everyone returns, Niall's parents makes us some food, and then we make a plan of action. Once everyone returns, Niall... Wait, I read the same line! These eyes!
My eyes!
My eyes! So we split up again, but this time different teammates. Niall, Nico, and I, blue girl, go to Niall's house. There we discover that his parents are renting it out to some Trident folks, which are also helping them with chores and stuff. That's pretty cool of them, but they turned Elle's room into a pantry. Good news is that Niall was able to find some evidence that Elle does exist. Oh, that's good. That's good. But why can no one remember her? Even Niall's demon doesn't remember her. Oh, God, there's a demon now? Kuno and Sorted, however, meet a homeless boy that sleeps in the church, stating that he remembers Elle but hasn't seen her in 10 months. Well, that's also good news, I guess. What the fuck is this blue girl going through? Amon and Moss stay at the Golden Peacock and meet Captain Stelios. Used to be general. I know that feeling. The captain said 4 dozen people have gone missing, and the ones that he was trying to recruit were on that list. Possibly L2. Who the fuck knows? I don't. Eventually, we all recoup and make one more plan. Team Preacher, go to the church where the boy sleeps, and Team Bloodhound. Aqua has a Bloodhound and Kuno located on a job, which that's false information. And that's how the session ended. The day ended is now 16th of Ventor. 12:16.
Holy.
Any questions?
Thank you, Gabo.
Thank you, Gabo.
We love you,
Thank you,
Gabo.
Gabo.
Thanks, Gabo. That was very.
A bit 6
That's-
weeks in the making. I don't know what.
Hi, Gabo.
I don't know what to do from
Hi,
here.
Gabo.
I think thanks
was
for
Pete.
tuning in, guys, and
That
we'll
was
see you
Pete.
next week.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. That was. Are you just gonna wear this for the rest of the session? Is that the plan?
I don't want to. No.
Your face,
You
is,
sure?
is your face gonna be green the rest of the session?
I have wipeouts kind of
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Are they gonna
Your
work?
head?
Are they gonna work?
Well, I got tape all over my head too.
Oh my god.
Oh, oh my god.
No, there's like
Who's
it's,
it?
it's the ram wrap. It's all good.
Okay,
It's
okay.
all-
Okay.
All right. I think that's fine then. As long as you're good.
Oh god.
What would happen to Gabo's eye?
Oh my god, that's so much worse. Put the eyes back on. Oh Jesus.
His
How about you
nose.
stay like that for the rest of the session?
Oh.
Oh,
is that- You also look like
that's incredible.
Yoda a little bit.
Is that Yoda?
Little bit of Yoda.
Is that Gorgu?
Is that fucking
Oh.
Grogu?
Gorgu.
Grogu. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that Gabinko? Is
Is
that
it Gabinko?
Oh.
Is that
Thank
Gabinko?
you,
Oh,
thank you for your sacrifice. That
You're welcome.
that
was amazing.
So good.
I just love doing that with you guys.
Oh.
Let's do it.
Is that
I'm not gonna lie,
Russian
I did
Manhunter?
not catch any of the recap because I
Oh.
was just staring at your eyes the whole time.
I know where we left off because they were very, very detailed about that.
They
But,
were extremely detailed. I'll give you that. I just
What, Gobble?
I was a little distracted.
I know. Well, Aqua wrote really well for Gabo.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
Aqua did write very
Aqua
well
had to go
for
give Greg a
Gabo.
bath.
Yeah, is Greg okay?
code for
Also,
T.
do you bathe
code for number
frogs?
2.
Does
No,
that
you
work?
don't
don't.
think you do.
You don't.
I don't think
It's
you
actually-
bathe frogs.
It's actually extremely bad if you do
Yeah, I was
because it
gonna
gets
say,
rid of
look
all
at
the
that
kills-
kills.
Maybe
Isn't
that
their
kills
entire
frogs.
life just a bath?
Yeah.
That- you know what?
Kinda.
Extremely valid,
I
actually.
think it was
Is
more like-
Bubbly's idea of bath just pouring water on top of Greg from like a
It
water
is,
bottle?
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
just
my
sticking
Holding
into a
under
pond.
this big tap.
She just finds a
Oh.
puddle outside and is like, "Here, Greg."
Here, Greg.
Oh, that was
Oh no, my
that
eyebrows
was
green.
incredible.
Uh-oh.
Oh, is
Oh.
that Heath Ledger Joker?
Fine.
Is that Joker?
Spider-Man.
Oh,
You're the Green Goblin. Oh my god.
oh, I can't. It's too good. It's too good. That's
That's
Yeah.
Bubbly.
that's recap, guys. I think
Recap.
plus especially because we determined that recaps were like in canon and like spoken directly to the storyteller in character. There's now canonized a goblin out there just named Gabo, who knows Aqua from way back and is just here to help out when she's got
You
to
should-
wash
You should leave a
Greg.
green mustache,
I was just thinking that.
Dude, make him
but
mad.
don't make it too tiny.
Oh,
I gotta do
Oh.
the pedo stash.
Is that what I
Yeah,
have?
wait
No,
a
no,
second.
no. I'm
Wait a
thinking, like-
second.
I was like, thin.
You're going beyond. You're going in.
No, I was gonna say, don't go and make it just under your nose. Oh, damn right, you can't. Oh, you're making it just,
All right, lads.
just a slight lip,
All right, lads.
the faintest.
It's time for Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh.
Blah, 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 blah.
I think where we fully left off is Aqua actually, I'm sorry, Bubbly, but the scene is gonna start with you. Is you
Oh,
oh god, that looks so uncomfortable.
it was uncomfortable.
You
Continue, sir.
turning into a you know,
A bloodhound
Turning
in the
in-
alley, so
turning
no
into
one sees
a
this
bloodhound
random
in the alley,
person turn
which
into a dog.
is slightly better than
A panther.
the panther you originally started out as. Um
Depends on who you are, though.
It does, yeah, that's that's fair.
Look at shake my
Everything
head.
frame of reference, right? Nothing's that simple. Yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to get the music to change, but in the meantime, I'll throw it to you guys. You guys are in an alleyway. Oh my god, it's so much work. It's so good. Keep the bald cap though. The
Okay,
bald
who did
cap
we
can-
decide is going with
stick around.
who?
I don't think we did.
I'll let you guys start talking in character just while I get the music.
Are we all
fixed.
together?
Unfortunately, I'm in.
I think you guys were all together at this point,
Mhm.
at
Yes.
least for now. Whether you're gonna stay together is to be seen. But by the way, that song was called "More Goblin Music." Just,
Yeah, that's
I
what
find
I-
that,
yeah,
I find
that's
that
what I-
really funny.
Yes.
now that's what I call
There's-
more goblin music.
There's goblin music, more goblin music, and then children screaming. That's the next sound. I'm not even kidding. That's it. That's your 3 options
That's
of the
that,
day,
that tracks.
followed up by children screaming sound
That's not
effects.
alphabetical.
Let's see. What does that sound like? Oh, that's
Wow.
terrible. I hate it. That's
Cool.
the child screaming.
I just heard a
all
real
right.
quick.
Why would you play that?
Oh, they're still going. I'm gonna turn
Oh,
it off. That's
God.
terrible.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry,
What
you
happened to
guys.
LG? What happened to LG?
Yeah, that's LG in the background.
Oh, I'll kill the whole town.
LG, no. Yeah, you guys take it away. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix music here. Give me a minute.
That recap sent us on a spiral.
That recap
Oh, no,
destroyed
I
my
can't.
stream deck. But it was worth it.
Wait,
Don't
Billy,
worry.
can I just ask one question? Was the initial part soundboard, or did you switch voices?
I think they
Oh.
switched voices.
Damn. That's what I
Pretty
thought.
sure they switched voices.
Anyways.
Nick was asking if you switched voices or if it was soundboard.
No,
Go
that was just me.
Raw
Yeah.
talent.
Raw
Raw
Gobbo.
Raw
Yeah.
gobbo.
Raw.
Okay.
You ever heard of gobbo? What about raw gobbo? I can't get over this
Raw
mustache.
goblins.
You're just one of the boys now.
I'll just do like a
Everyone here is one of the boys.
letterless hair.
Except Niall. Niall's one of the girls.
Here.
Always.
I stood for the girl. All right. Anyone take it away.
So we have 2 objectives. We want to go speak to the preacher, and we want to sniff the trail that we have via Aqua Bloodhound.
Yes.
Later tonight, me and Moss are also going on a stakeout once it gets dark. But that's a side objective.
Right. What are you staking out exactly?
Seeing if anything's going funny in the night. Anyone's acting suspicious, wandering where they shouldn't be.
Oh, okay. So
Well-
just general creepiness.
Yes.
All right.
Well, if you don't know the general layout of like people's coming and going, how do you know if they're where they should be?
I dealt with people who shouldn't be where they were for well over a year. I think it's a little easy for me to tell.
Great. Okay. Here's this Aqua. He drops it on the ground, and then is sure to take a few steps back.
No.
I will grind my teeth and slowly drag it away a few steps back. So, because I'm like, oh yeah, she's
Wait, I
scaring
don't
me right now.
I don't think anyone knows. Technically, Niall hasn't really mentioned it. To be fair.
No, okay.
Nope.
I'm just gonna keep
Nope.
sniffing
Not. I thought Niall mentioned it specifically last session. Oh no, you didn't.
No.
Okay.
No, they didn't
It's-
specifically mention. They suggested it that
I
hey, maybe you don't turn into this. Maybe you could just stay what you were. Like the panther
I
was a good
understand.
idea.
I'm
All
just
good,
gonna
all good.
sniff the
Take
ground
it
where
away.
the sock is.
It's gonna be real bad when I hit level 6.
What, you gonna
So-
sniff everything?
No, Shadow Dog all the time.
Oh.
You're gonna sniff.
Will be exposure therapy.
Yeah.
No, just
I'm gonna sniff the sock.
All right.
Woo.
Who's going with Aqua? Because I want to go to the church. I just think it would be better if we
I
split our
could
focus.
keep an eye on Aqua if no one else wants to. I'm not really a big fan of talking to churchgoers, so
Me too. I'll go with you as well.
I'm just sitting
That's
there,
fair.
my tail's
All right.
wiggling over this.
I suppose the rest of us will go to the church then, considering you two are the ones who met LG. Was his name?
yeah. LG,
yeah.
E-I-O.
little gangster.
That okay.
That doesn't even make any sense. What? That does not make any sense.
My parents named me Lil Gangster. I just go by LG.
Well, LG, yeah, you don't know how he spells it. He's a little kid.
It's ELG, isn't it?
It's
Yeah,
EL-G. Yeah.
Tell me, does that little kid-
Elgar or Elgard.
LG, little gangster.
Little
Algae?
gangster. All right, you hooligans. Church. Going to church.
First time.
Hell yeah. Church. Yeah.
Moss is
No,
gonna
you
stay
like
at the
never,
bar, I
it's
guess.
fine.
I don't know what Moss is doing. I don't know what you want Moss
Was
to
that a
do.
bit? What was that from?
No.
Moss is. I don't know. I didn't. Moss mentioned something
Well,
about going with either. It doesn't really matter.
I'll roll a d4. 1 to 2, he goes to church. 3 to 4, he goes with Aqua.
Roll
4,
for
he's
God.
going with Aqua. He's going with Aqua Group.
There's something wrong with that dog.
Jesus.
Aqua, are you okay?
It sounded kind of sad.
No.
So Scooby-Doo now, dude.
What is happening? I'm so confused.
All right.
All right.
Listen,
Please take us
Thomas
to
will
church.
go over, okay?
All right. We're in a weird.
You guys,
Weird mood
it's
right now.
honestly, you could blame the recap.
Fucking no. Fucking dog.
Fucking dog, man.
Oh my
I wonder if Donald's favorite.
If we figure out this mystery and Aqua's still a dog and somebody says, I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling kids and your dog.
I want that to happen now. Oh, man.
Sorry, guys. 1 second.
Sound good?
Sorry, guys.
Are you just
On
gonna
a
be
scale of 1 to Gobbo, how great is the stash?
11.
It's
yeah.
It's a look.
Yeah,
It's
it's crazy.
It's a look.
It
Good.
looks
Kind
like
of
good.
freaks- I was gonna say, I don't like how good it looks on me.
It-
Start wearing
now
a
I'm
fake
like,
mustache.
You
Start
look
wearing a
like
fake mustache.
Schlatt.
He's just,
Thank
rocking all the time.
Thank you.
A little bit. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
a little
lie, a
bit.
little bit.
Just get
Look
sideburns.
like-
It
Okay,
looks like-
okay.
Also, it looks
Okay,
like you
okay,
look
sorry.
back in green screen.
I need to reboot OBS super quickly. Stream's gonna go down for like literally 5 seconds.
Alright.
We'll be right back, guys. Sorry about that.
All right, I'm gonna start the countdown when it goes down. I'm gonna start the countdown
3,
when it goes
2, 1.
I'm 20 now.
And it should be there.
9,
Okay.
10,
All right.
10
8
seconds.
seconds. No, it was 8 seconds. What are you talking about? We're
May have
good.
started a little too early.
All right. Thanks, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. I just had an issue. Wanted to make sure that was fixed before the break. Okay. We are going to church finally. Now I can change the music.
We're going to church. Let's
Go
go.
to church to
Take
repent
me
for
to
our sins.
church. Yeah. Many sins.
Many Nile sins.
And sorry, just because I was doing technical stuff.
Instantly
Who
explode.
is going to church?
Me?
Soren.
Soren, Kuno,
and-
Niall,
Kuno,
The boys.
Niall.
the girls.
And girl.
Come on.
The girls.
Come on is going
No.
to
The girl.
No.
It's the girls going to church.
No,
Girls are going to church.
Now I'm confused because 3 people are talking. Soren,
Sorry,
Kuno,
sorry.
Niall, and
that's it.
That's it.
thank you.
Like I said, the girls.
They're
Yeah,
the
girls.
girls.
The girls.
Oh.
I love how that insinuates Amon, Moss, Aqua, and Nico as the boys.
Exactly. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking
The
Marsh,
boys.
You gotta stop.
It's too much.
It's too much. Okay, sorry. Let's do that. Church. The three of you head over to the church. The church is one of the few buildings that seems to have been maintained fairly well in your absence, Niall. The rest of town, there's a lot of empty buildings. There's a lot of people moving in and out. There's a lot of people not doing as well as they probably were last time they were here. But the church has always been a symbol in this city, even for those not religious. And in fact, the church here is not dedicated to one deity. It is dedicated to the children. So the children, not including the Iron Queen or Katara, but the original children and Kaela herself are all worshipped here just in the sense of, someone to, as you joked earlier, confess your sins, to seek guidance, all manner of unique reasons. The preacher is not the same man that you knew when you were here those short months ago, just over a year. Although plus the 18 months, closer to 2 years now. Preacher Einveller, sorry. Was in town before, and in fact worked at this holy building with the previous preacher, who was older in his years, a Earth Ganassi man, who went by Preacher Jordan. His story was a little interesting over the years that your family lived here, and even asking your parents when you were a child. Preacher Jordan is not from this continent, but rather came here hoping for a new life, settled in Baras with the goal of helping those who were struggling. He found that assistance through calling upon the children to grant boons, grant blessings, perform ceremonies, marrying people, burial rites, things like that. So all sorts of different things. He was quite old, and for Einvaller to take over is not too hard to imagine, just based on his age. You guys approach, walking up the hill, over towards this area here. The church itself appears to be made out of fairly fine construction building materials. Looks like I said, it's pretty well kept. The grounds around the church, however, not so much. Appear to be in a little bit worse for wear in comparison. Trees are overgrown, not maintained. The plant life has not been trimmed down. Likely, the preacher has decided to focus on things that actually matter and impact the surrounding people more so than keeping up with the groundswork. So that makes sense. As you guys approach, what are you guys talking about? What are you doing? I'll pass it over to you as you guys approach.
Can I make a perception check to find LG?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, look around for LG. Give me a good perception check. See if he's around.
13.
12.
13. 13 and 12. Looking around. Come on, man. You know LG better than that. He's super sneaky. You don't see him anywhere at the moment.
Damn it! If only he had. I'm just kidding. I was gonna say. Done.
What terrible thing were you about to say?
Nothing.
I'm sure it's fine. Everything's totally fine.
It's better that I don't say it.
That's fair. Leave LG alone. He's doing his best.
Is there?
So did this
is there
boy
someone waiting
tell you
outside?
how specific he would be?
Well, he did technically say that he would meet us in the market area, but
Explicitly not here.
explicitly not here. So,
So why
but
are we here?
because we want to talk to Einfeller. That's
That's
more important than we already got our information from LG. We did say we would talk to him in a couple of days, so it is the same day, technically, right? It's the same day.
Yeah,
It's the same day.
Exactly. So he would not have gotten any information that we asked, so he is not useful at the moment.
All right, that's fair.
He's on a 24-hour cooldown to be useful to you guys.
Oh shit.
He's just sitting.
he's just T-posed in the alleyway. You'll find him there later.
He's in a little Adirondack chair.
That part of the map hasn't loaded yet. You gotta give him a minute. Yeah, easy enough for you guys to approach. You do see no lights as it's currently daytime, so there's no need for lanterns to be lit on the inside, but a lot of the windows are open and the drapes pulled open to allow light into the building.
I'm gonna head in.
Yeah, Kuno will as well.
Heading in.
Me too.
All right.
I thought Amon said that for a second. I'm like, you're not here.
Mon just pops out of the fucking closet. Here the whole time.
Checking in.
Yeah, easy enough. You guys are in. You don't currently see anybody in the structure besides at the end of the hallway. Very simple human man, maybe late 40s, early 50s. Wearing a kind of tan, orangish leather jacket and matching trousers. Very simple clothes, focused on the people, not material goods, and appears to just be preparing for probably evening service. Does not even turn to look at you when you open the quite loud, heavy-set door that you often find on these older buildings, especially public buildings. As you guys walk in.
Is it busy right now?
There's nobody else in there besides the preacher.
Excuse me.
Oh, visitors. Hello, yes. How can I? Oh, sorry. And puts a couple things down, and he's got like a chest that he's carrying that he puts down and then finishes putting some stuff in it. Looks like service from earlier, maybe some dishes. Closes that and like leaves it there and kind of stumbles. You notice he has a bit of a limp with his right leg as he kind of walks towards you. Yes, hello. Welcome to the Children's Temple. My name is Preacher Ian Valor. How can I help?
Sorry. You're the new preacher here, I assume. Last I was here, there was someone named Preacher Jordan.
Yes. Mr. Jordan, unfortunately, did not survive the summer. He grew quite sick. Some say due to how active the fighting has been in the most recent years, it grew heavy on Preacher Jordan. His burial site is on the grounds. Should you wish to pay respects, please, I welcome you to walk around. But I've been here for a number of years. If you've been here before, sorry. May I know who I am speaking to?
Right. Nalaine Shima.
Nalaine Shima. Oh yes. I've met your parents, I believe. You were a soldier, I think. Yes.
Yes, I was.
Well, thank you for your service, and I hope in the kindest way possible your services will not be required for much longer.
Thank you.
And you two fine gentlemen?
Soren.
And Kuno.
It is very nice to meet you.
It is nice to meet you too. Question: about how long ago did Preacher Jordan pass? You said he didn't make it through the summer.
Yes. Let me get you a more firm answer, so I'm not just pulling a number out of my hat here. 1 second. That would be... Oh, that would have been during the week of intellect in Subor this past few months.
And that is about?
It's about 4 months ago.
And when did you... And so 4 months ago, and then you were hired like soon after, I'm assuming?
Well, hired, no. I had been working here. I have been assisting Preacher Jordan, especially as he's gotten older, for a number of years. But yes, it was up to me to either step up and take over, or unfortunately, there is no one really to take over besides me. So it would have been that, or to abandon the children here in Boras, and I could not face that. I think it is not easy. It is harder every day. I think there is less food, there's less donations, more skepticism, more hungry mouths. It's been tough. What brings you up here? I appreciate the visit. Service begins in 3 hours, but you're welcome to peruse, I suppose.
Yeah. We just are passing through.
I'm visiting for the first time in a while, so I wanted to go ahead and visit.
Yes, have we met? You look a little different. You look familiar, but that might just be because I know your parents.
Well, I probably came here once or twice when I was younger.
I think you had white hair back then, not the coloration you have chosen now. But
right, yes.
You look it suits you, I think. A bit of scarring from the journey, I think, but hopefully nothing too bad.
No, it's good to weather things with pride.
I agree. And he points to his right leg and pulls up, and you see he's got a very rudimentary prosthetic right leg.
Dang, he should have just went with a peg leg.
May I ask what happened?
There's a bit of a story, but the short of it is I was always weak when I was younger. Walking was always difficult, and even lifting, but that has since improved. But fortunately, being weak to begin with means facing such adversity. I was in an accident. A cart, actually, the cart that brought me here from where I grew up. I fell out of it as it kept rolling, and the rear wheels rolled over my leg. Right at the knee. Easy, clean, to be fair, thankfully. But I was not able to afford the steep price in Flintgate to repair it. So, but like you said, wear your weathering, you said, as a mark of pride, I think.
It's a good outlook to have.
I came here looking to help people the same way Preacher Jordan has, and many have helped me as well, especially when it comes to shopping. It is very hard for me still to maneuver around the town, and so I'm very, very grateful of those who help me out, and hope that I can do the same in return.
We appreciate your work very much.
Thank you.
I do have one last question.
Sure, please.
Has anyone by the name of Elryla passed through here at any point?
Elryla. Now, even in such a small town as Barras, we see dozens upon dozens of people almost every day, if not weekly. Not everyone is so kind and generous to offer up their names and titles. But what did this person look like?
She's taller than I am, has brown hair and yellow eyes.
Brown hair, yellow eyes. Doesn't ring a bell, no.
All right, well, thank you for answering.
Of course.
Can I insight check that?
Sure. Yeah.
Just in case.
Just in case he's...
God, I am rolling so bad. 11.
A cute little 11?
Yeah. It was a 3. Got it to double digits, guys.
It's a little Babu 3, you know.
Seems on the up and up. Very, very calm individual.
Mm-hmm.
Seems to be fairly relaxed.
Would I be now I was having their conversation? Would I be able to have used one of my divine senses?
Yeah,
And kinda-
absolutely.
and just kinda scan the room a little bit.
Does the divine sense have any? Is there any way to like notice someone casting divine sense, or is it just a?
As an action, you detect good and evil until the end of your next turn. You can sense anything afflicted by the hollow spell.
Okay. Yeah, don't
within
think so,
60
then.
feet that's not behind total cover. No, it doesn't seem like I mean, maybe he just sees
No verbal, no. He just goes
Squeaky goggles.
You also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated, as with the hollow spell, as the other thing that happens. Yeah, okay. I will say that's more what I'm checking, is if any of these would trigger the hollow spell. 1 second. Don't believe so. No. The only thing you pick up, yes, you do pick up a type of hollowed consecration on this land. It is specifically a generalized aura around this whole area, and primarily coming from the ground around you, of everlasting rest, which is a consecration that prevents dead creatures from becoming undead.
Okay.
Something that is honestly fairly common in churches. I will say that might pique your interest, just because that is not the most common spell to know. Like, that is like specifically a spell. So whether it was Preacher Jordan who had that magical capabilities, or maybe someone along the way offered to do it, it is a little bit like, oh, this church is seemingly important enough that someone,
like, it seems like a little bit
consecrated
overkill for this. Not like overkill, but like
it's hard to decide. You're not the most religious person, but it's just like, oh, that's a decent level amount of magic to put into a church in a town of maybe 1,000.
I get it.
Yeah.
Cool.
But besides that, nothing crazy. He's not an archdevil, at least on that radar. So, questions answered. Anything else you guys want to ask or peruse around? Like he just kind of keeps going about his business. He's kind of moving around, doing the shuffle.
Is there go ahead, sorry.
Kuno will just kind of like wait for a moment where he like looks like he needs to be handed something, and then Kuno will kind of like take the opportunity to help him out.
Sure, yeah. It's actually the chest that he was carrying. He seemed to struggle to put it on the table, and then once it was on, he loaded it up, and now it's a little bit heavier. So you see him start to lift it, and you offer to pick it up for him, and he just puts it just in the corner over here, just on the ground to make sure that it's still around.
Question.
Yeah.
They're all up here, right? Like up there?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Is this to upstairs?
Yeah, you saw on the front of the building a little cylindrical piece of construction. Opening up the door, there is a staircase and some supplies at the bottom of the staircase. Going up, it is not locked. There's a door up there, but it's not locked. And you were just standing on this kind of overlook, looking over the field. You notice behind the church, there is a secondary building, as well as some pathing that leads into the graveyard area and surrounding.
And then which we came in from this way, right?
Correct.
Okay, just making sure. This is open, right? Like since
Yep.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk up the stairs.
Yeah, like I said, you walk up the stairs. You see outside. There's nothing up there of value, but it seems to be kind of like a lookout.
Okay. To the building.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I missed. Okay, then I think I would just come down and like just kind of like just wanting to see if there's any like me, because obviously it's like certain like people, like I'm guessing certain people of a certain age know that L is existing, and he's just Soren's just looking for like any other one, any like kids.
Give me an investigation or survival to see if you can track down maybe where there's a lot of little feet going back and forth.
All right, y'all. Just fucking back to back with the great rolls. Nat 1.
Hey. No obvious signs of other children or other people who might know what's going on.
I'm like shit. I guess all that good rolling yesterday just fucking caught.
Yeah.
All right, sweet.
Okay.
Don't find shit. I'd eventually come back.
Find shit.
While Soren was up, could Kuno have talked to the preacher?
Yeah, after you take the chest and move it for him. Thank you, young gentleman. Again, always appreciative of those willing to help. And hopefully I can help you in return. What can I do for you?
Yeah, don't mention it. I met a boy by the name of Elgorn, and he had mentioned your name. Said he comes here to sleep upstairs.
Roll an insight check for me.
Can I also roll an insight because I'm just listening?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a 3.
I got an 18.
Ooh.
Oh, good.
Nice.
With an 8, yeah. Oh, good. At least someone.
At least someone's rolling good.
Niall, you pick up not anger, maybe a hint of resentment that quickly turns into like genuine sorrow. Just like a flash of ugh, and then feeling bad about the mention of this child. The preacher responds, Elgard, yes. Him and some of his friends, I keep them safe at night when I can. They, unfortunately, have been getting into a bit of trouble in town. And to be honest, I'm left with a bit of a moral dilemma. The right thing to do, what my heart tells me, what my knowledge tells me, is to keep them safe and continue protecting them. But they are stealing food from other people who also need that food. Alas, I am caught in a between a rock and a hard place.
I see. Does he have parents here?
No, him and his friends are all orphans. Preacher Jordan used to look after them. He used to make them do some work around the grounds, but I do not have the same motivation as they do, as he did. And I'm sure you've noticed the grounds have gone a little bit astray, but no, they're good kids, and I hope they grow up to be good people.
I see. Well, thank you, preacher.
Absolutely.
I'm just gonna walk away and stop it now just to see if Nal wants to go or.
As you two are walking away, and Soren, roughly around this time, you come down from the upstairs. Sorry, Nalayan.
Yes.
Have you been in town long?
No, just for the day.
Right. People have been less people than I'm used to have been turning up to service. And I haven't been able to make it down into the town for a few weeks now. Just been busy, and like I said, it is difficult for me. What's going on?
Well, I'm sure you already probably know this, but food is still scarce.
Yes.
There's been a string of disappearances.
Disappearances?
Yes.
Is there any investigation? What's been being done about it?
We're the investigation.
Oh, is that why you're here?
Partially, yes.
Mostly.
Understood. Well, please, as I said, in any way that I may help, please, let me know. I mean this in the kindest way possible, but I've lost almost half of my common collectors, people who come and donate and assist, and it is growing heavy on my shoulders, the burden I bear to protect my flock, my people, those who would seek out need with less resources and more people. Let me know what I can do to help, please.
Do you happen to know, specifically who? Or, rough age range of, what? Is it mostly younger people that are disappearing of your congregation, or older people? Or is it a wide variety?
No, usually not older people, but adults. people who, like I said, those who would commonly donate or help out around the place. Just, those with money, those with food to offer. Like I said, a lot of them have been disappearing. I do not write down who attends every communion, but I would say, some familiar faces for sure.
Can you, since your flock is lessened, can you get someone to write those down? And maybe, since we're doing this investigation, maybe we can see how many times do you do Saris weekly? Or?
The main service is 3 times a week, but we are open for communion every day. Usually a morning and an afternoon or early evening service. But tonight actually would be one of the major ones, or one of the scheduled ones. But
would it be too much to ask for you to write those names down, just in case maybe we can, since you said people are leaving in the droves, it seems, to just get how often people show up, and then
I will volunteer for people to write down their attendance, and maybe over the next few days, hopefully they're not going missing that quickly, but perhaps we will notice a change.
Maybe, yeah, and just to kind of see how often and how frequent it is.
Perhaps we can stake out during the service as well.
You are welcome to partake and join for tonight's communion. Not sure how I feel about the phrase "stake out," but
sorry.
As long as you're not disrupting the service, I can't see any harm in that.
Soren just offers to preach.
Just hanging from the rafters with fucking binoculars.
Soren just preaches about Katara.
Have you heard of our Lord and Savior Katara?
Have you heard of our Lord and Savior Katara? Everyone just leaves.
Everyone leaves. Every single person.
Except for one really excited dude. Like, yeah!
Been waiting!
Finally, cool goddess.
Finally, something fucking cool!
We'll go over to Preacher and you have probably a better understanding of Elgar's habits, but is he prone to lying?
I don't know about lying. I don't think that boy has the capability to be anything more than a menace. Not a liar, but no, I don't think so. I don't trust him, but if I ask him something, I believe him.
Okay. I was just wondering because he gave us some information, and I'm questioning whether or not I should believe it.
What was the information? I might be able to rule something out potentially.
It was just if he had seen a person recently.
Yes, this person Niall mentioned, I imagine.
Yeah.
The one with the yellow eyes. And he's seen her?
Supposedly 10 months ago.
Well, 10 months is a long time before I took over the service.
How long have you been in town?
Probably coming up on 10 years.
And how so you said, how much, like, of your churchgoer population, your congregation, is gone, like, roughly, like, give or take, like?
He said a little less than half.
And when did you notice that it started?
Well,
like significantly? Because I know people come and go.
I'm not trying to brag, but especially with the size of this facility, we were filling almost every seat, especially on this day. This is our busy day, but now not so much. For the first time last week, I noticed the whole front row of pews were empty.
And this is recent. Like,
Over the last few months, weeks, it's become more and more noticeable.
And I'm assuming, can you recall specifics if they have been members for a long time or not so long?
The couple that I have noticed, they're born and raised here, and I believe they're regulars. Yes.
And they're gone?
They have not been here.
Or not gone, but not here.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. While that is happening, what are the boys up to? I guess this is the boys. Aqua, Nico, Moss, and Amon.
Just following Aqua, I guess.
We've got a socked sniff and a trail to find.
It's a stuffed
What is a
animal
boy?
sock, excuse you.
Oh, right, the sock puppet. It's just Stinky
jeez.
Jim socks. Yeah.
Can I put Mork on top of Dakwa's head so that Mork can aid Dagwa in sniffing?
Dagwa.
Mork's gonna sniff
Dog
too.
was so good. Dog was so good.
Dog
Um,
wolf.
So then
yeah,
Mork
absolutely.
can ride her like a steed
I can't see.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yep, so good.
and give advantage.
Yeah, easily enough. Go ahead and give me a Persopadu, Aqua.
Oh, me?
Dog
You're the pupper.
Did you say
But I
really?
mean-
Yes, you're the
No, but I
puppo.
mean, not perception. I thought it was going to be like not investigation. Something with
No,
sniffing.
this is perception. Yeah, you're perceiving the smells.
Wait, the sniff sniff.
I okay. I won't
Yeah.
question.
That's the stat.
22.
With advantage.
22. Oh, advantage. Oh, wait.
Yeah. Doggo
Mork's-
advantage and
Oh,
more
right.
advantage.
Lost my
Mork
dice.
advantage. Oh, right, you're already a dog. You don't need it, but Mork's there for moral support.
Yeah, but now Mork gets the fucking run around, pulling on the
22.
ears. 22. You guys begin following Dogwa. You guys, I believe, said you were outside of Niall's house,
Oh, I scratched my nose now.
or
At the
were
tavern.
you at the
A
tavern?
peacock. Yeah.
The Peacock. Yes.
Golden peacock.
The Golden Peacock. Thank you,
Peacock,
random
nobody
tavern
bats an
generator
eye.
name. You guys are off to the races. We start following Dagwa. Aqua, you are led into the tavern to start. You have a scent of this creature you're looking for. Does not mean you are at the start of the trail, so you need to pick up that scent. You need to begin basically canvassing the town until you get a whiff of that dirty sock juice. And then and I'm gonna keep saying it every time. Every time you say it, I'm gonna hit this little marker button so I can make a compilation of you guys making gross faces. But yeah, so you're heading out. So you search through the tavern, high and low, in the meat cabinet, in the pantry, behind the bar. Nothing so far. You head to Niall's abode. You find a couple other minor sense sources of this specific unique smell, other stuff that potentially could have worked to start this journey. And you begin going around town. So to make things easy, there are sections of the town that you can start looking at. To kind of map it out, I don't have a map of the town because it's fairly small, but you have the central market area where you guys got the shoes commissioned, and some of the shops that were available there. You have the northern quarter, which is where the tavern is. You have the eastern and southern quarter, which are just other residential areas. Then you have the western quarter, which is where your parents live, where you are right now in the western quarter. Then there are the church grounds, there's the barracks, and that's probably it. So you guys are in the western quarter right now. You haven't searched the western quarter, just Niall's abode specifically. And you haven't done the northern quarter, just the tavern specifically. Where do you want to start? Because this could easily turn into multiple hours, multiple days, depending on how long you're in town. This is one thread of the investigation that you guys can follow. Might not happen right away.
I don't know.
Where did the little chicken say that he saw
Elryla. I believe the little chicken said it was in the tavern.
Oh.
Or coming out of the tavern.
Right.
Oh, we should have asked left or right.
It's also 10 months ago.
Fair.
It rains a lot.
I don't really, I don't think it would be the barracks, because it seems the army doesn't know why people are disappearing, and they're trying to figure out why they're disappearing. So, and as far as my opinion goes, I think we can rule that out. The church might be a place to start. Don't really trust them. Never know what they could be doing. And possibly I'm not sure, you said it was the western was where the homes and stuff were?
Yeah,
Western is where your home is.
Oh, okay.
Where Niall's home is. Northern is where the tavern is. The other two cardinal directions are just other residential miscellaneous areas.
Probably some of the residential areas, but
and
those
to
are pretty
gamify this a little bit, Wild Shape, I believe at your level, lasts for
2 hours. That's
2 hours. So
But I can
to
do it.
canvas an entire area,
Twice.
it will cost you an entire Wild Shape per section. So you can investigate 2 sections a day, basically.
Yep, that makes sense.
I think actually Wild Shape you get back to a short rest. So
I think so.
it would just be a long time. It would be 5 hours to do a full charge and a reset, and then you could do it again. So you guys can talk amongst yourselves, decide what's best.
Guide me,
Amon has some
masters.
suggestions.
I'm Doggo.
He had seen them last at the tavern 10 months ago.
Just
I feel like, I mean, we could try the tavern first, but I feel like if they were so close in the same quarter, they would have been found in 10 months.
What if they've been sucked into a pocket dimension, just like what happened to Kuno? And they're just like on the other side of a
Can
wall.
Dogqua sniff out paintings? Can you sniff out murals? Aqua?
Here's some oil paint. Go find oil paint.
Yeah. That is a theory, but I feel like Kuno's predicament was special.
True.
And we'd probably hear about a bunch of random murals housing random people no one remembers spread across the town.
Yeah. But maybe there's like, I don't know, like a shadow demon just slooping everybody up with a straw through a wall.
I mean, that could also be the case.
All right. We just have to pick. I would say either the northern quarter or the western one. So either the tavern or Niall's family home.
But we just finished sniffing Niall's home.
The area.
but the area, like the residential neighborhood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm personally in favor of the northern for the first bit.
Okay.
That's a
Around
good
the
starting
tavern area?
place. Yeah, it's where she
Sure.
was last seen, so
Yeah.
good starting area.
And club had said, or Nile had said that they that they both worked at the tavern as well, so
Right.
it's not out of the question that her scent would be picked up there almost as frequently as the home.
Northern it is first, and then we'll see where it takes us from there.
Mark from there.
Okay, you go to the northern quarter, so back to the tavern, but explicitly not the tavern. Go ahead and give me another perception check with advantage, as Mork is riding on your head, clanging a little bit. His little butt is digging into your neck a little bit,
Oh
but
no!
it's okay.
Natural 20.
Yo!
Yay! Which makes it a
Nice.
27.
It's the power of the mustache.
Yes. You guys follow around Dogqua and Mork for an entire block of about an hour and a half, because you've already done a little bit of wild shaping at the tavern. You guys go up and down every street, back through every alley. The town's not big. Only takes about an hour and a half to cover this quarter of the city. You spot on 2 out of 4 of the major alleyways, street causeways, past the tavern, so leading to and from the tavern, L's scent. Fairly faded. But you follow them. Both, although taking very different routes, lead to a apparently abandoned looking building.
Can I Can I look around to see if anybody's either A, watching us, besides being like, who the fuck are these people, or B, watching the building?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
I'm not on the screen. I gotta do it on D&D. Yeah. Perception. Natural 20 plus 1 for a 21.
Let's
go.
Oh my god. We're gonna find you. You guys are gonna get back from the church and Elle's just gonna be hanging out with Mork.
Look what we found. Look at this chick.
You just hear the hounds calling, and I was like, I don't know, that's a good sign or a bad sign.
Oh god, I'm about to die.
Yeah, with a 21 total, nat 20. Nobody looking around. Nobody in the alleys. You do perimeter. Nobody's giving a crap about this abandoned looking building. At least at this time of day, and at least at this time. Yeah.
Are we? I assume we're approaching the building. Are we going stealthily, or do you guys not care? Because I can just go kick open the door and see what's up. But
well, maybe we don't bust the door down just in case she lives there. We could, open it delicately.
Kick the door and hands up.
Am I no longer a dog at this point?
No, you're still a dog. You got about 20 minutes left. You can drop wild shape at any time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like just in case.
Anyone here?
Anyone talented at lockpicking?
Not at all.
Door kicking.
I'm proficient in door kicking.
Oh.
Proficient in door kicking.
It's a pet as far as it goes.
When you say it's abandoned looking, if we approach the front door, is it like windows smashed abandoned looking, or like just like nobody's dusted the window ledges? Like, can we like other windows?
The 2 windows that you see, the curtains are drawn, and you can see on the inside of the windowsill a thick layer of dust.
Yucky. Can you like? can I like try to pull a window open?
Yeah, give me a strength check.
Can I assist?
Yeah, you see Nico like, yeah, and you're like, hold on. And, you know,
Just go out the top of it, pull it up.
Going, I'm excited. We're on a trail.
You just jump through the window, break it.
With assistance, 7.
All right.
Would you
all right.
roll?
4 and a 7.
Jesus. All right, let me.
The
Okay.
window is tight.
Ah. So what I want to try and do is get the window open, and then we can send Mork through. And then maybe if there's a door handle, like if it's one of these, maybe he can just sit on it and open the door from the inside.
Can I go try the door? I'm just gonna go
Yeah, or
open it.
that.
You go walk up to the door. The door is locked.
All right, worth a shot. I'll go to the same window and try and lift it up again without Nico in the way this time.
You're like reaching over top of my
Yeah, I'm
head.
like reaching over the top of you, grabbing the top of the windowsill. I'm like, this is not effective.
3 hours later. Sorry, what are you guys doing to open this door?
I want to
smash
try.
it.
The
I want to
monster's
try
gonna
the
try
window
again.
again. I want to try the window again.
Okay. DC's
With
higher.
Nick-
Go ahead.
Yeah, with Nico
I'm
out
a
of the way.
hindrance, not a help.
All right. Ooh. This die, I can't see the numbers until it shows me. It's a 5.
It's 5.
This window is not coming open.
Door's not opening, or window's
Hey.
not opening.
You ever heard of a window glue? They keep it to where the windows stay shut.
Yeah, it's to weatherize it.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm gonna.
And no drafts, I guess.
Door kicking seems pretty optimal right now.
Oh, I was thinking window smashing, but yeah, door kicking.
Oh, windows. I'll grab the spear and then the blunt end of it just smash the window.
You rolled.
Window is now accessible and a big enough glass hole for Mork to fit in.
All right.
All right, there was scream.
Fly, you fool. I'll put him through the window.
Aqua, you turn back into Aqua. But it's weird because you're still on your hands and legs. So you're just like, and then get up.
You having fun down there?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you guys move in. Mork moves in. Do you warg into Mork?
Yes, I would like to work into Mork.
All right. It's very dark. Does Mork have dark vision?
I
I don't think he does.
Let me just pull up his little sheety.
To be real, I think this is one of those questions that I asked just because I know the answer. But
well, because like he's not a true.
he does have true sight on the
Monodrone.
original stat block. So, but yeah, he does not have
He
true
does
sight.
not have true sight.
Anyone's invisible, he'll see.
No, he can't see. He's a
He
little bit
can't see in the
broken.
dark.
He's a little broken. He doesn't have true sight.
Not until his head's fixed.
Yeah.
So yeah, no dark vision. It's almost complete darkness for Mork.
Oh, Mork's gonna die in here. It's fine.
Just
I'll
let his
fix
eyes
him.
adjust.
Yeah, his eye.
His
Okay. I'm gonna coach in my head. All right, Mork, you can do this. I believe in you. You can open the door handle. Just a little bit to your left. You got this. And I'm gonna
You're
try to
piloting
coach-
him like a fucking claw machine.
Yeah, it's like
Trying to
you'll
line
get
up
it.
with the door.
We'll get to Stuffy eventually.
Go ahead and give Mork a dexterity check with disadvantage. DC 13.
Okay. He's more dexterous than I am. He's got this. Oh,
He's got those little
13.
fingers, so it makes sense.
13? After almost 5 minutes, which is a long time to be standing next to a fucking broken window in an abandoned house going, you got this. Your eyes are like grayed out like snowblind. I got you, buddy. Let's go. Mork finds a door handle. It is not an L-shaped handle that he can
Damn it.
just sit on, unfortunately. It is a chain on the door that, like an apartment chain where you have to like
Yep.
swoop it out and then pull it out. Go ahead and give me a Mork sleight of hand check.
All right, Mork. Is this still with disadvantage?
Yes. No, he's found it. He can put his
He's
hands
found
on
it. Yeah, you got
He's
this,
found
Mork. All right.
I was gonna say, how far away are we if this doesn't work? Because I could use some acid stuff.
14.
14.
Please don't melt, Mork.
You guys hear the of him like scraping the metal and trying to pull it off. It's heavy for Mork. But he manages to unlock the door.
Yeah!
Mark!
Go check it again. Is the actual door handle itself locked, or?
You go check it, and you go to turn the door handle, and it's still not spinning.
All right, door kicking time. It's
Watch your
up.
Mark!
Oh my god,
You better get him out of the way.
Mark, run!
I'm gonna stand in front of it.
Further into the room.
I'm gonna stand in
gonna
front
get
of it
eaten
and
so
turn
bad.
around and just kick towards where the door handle is and try and just break it open.
Cool. Give me a strength check.
Ah, shit.
You're gonna break your kneecap on the door.
Ah, fuck.
thought you
You
were
just
the
hear
door
from the
kicking
church,
expert.
you just hear Amon scream.
He is not proficient in door kicking. He's got like a
15.
-1 strength.
But you
I have a
had so
plus
much
2 strength. I have a
confidence.
plus 2 strength, thank you.
13.
13. 11 plus 2.
You hear the wood of the door start to crack, but it does not give.
Alright. That's as much strength as I got.
I think we need that acid now, Aqua.
Yeah. It's a sturdy door. Sturdier
acid.
stuff.
Do I use
Right.
my brute strength or acid? No, I'll just
Just
do acid.
glad that.
Right.
Are you just super swole and we had no idea?
Actually,
She's
yeah,
got a plus 3.
I have plus 3 in strength.
Yeah,
Oh my
Aqua has the second
God.
highest
God
strength in
damn.
the party.
That's
Yeah.
Oh my
So I
God.
wanted to like hide
Yeah,
you
that's
and
why at
Missy
first it
stuff.
was hard to read the clock on her back because of like her rippling muscles on her
Yeah,
back.
she
so
was
it was
fucking.
kinda tough
She
to-
kept flexing.
Yeah, she would
sorry.
stop flexing.
Wait, how?
Oh my-
I
you wanna-
need to
Oh my
stop.
god, we're
It's
so
like when you get a
stupid.
tattoo when you're skinny and then
Guys,
put on a
guys,
bunch of
we're so
muscle so it
stupid.
changes the shape.
What?
Oh.
Moss could have just misty stepped inside.
Nope, don't waste a spell slot. We are committed.
Just
Uh,
misty stepped inside.
I'll just use acid splash
You
to
can't
like get rid of the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Splash the door
Yeah,
like the door
sure.
lock thing, you know?
Yeah, you can do it. I'm not laughing because it's hard. I'm laughing because it's wild.
They're gonna question so much.
It's
I mean,
funny
the
because it's
window's
property
already
damage.
broken, so
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
I mean, isn't
I also-
kind of abandoned?
Both me and Moss also could have sent mage hands through and like looked
Nope.
through the hole in the
We're
window and fucked
committed.
with the
It's
door.
You know, you had
guys
every
chose
You
the
guys
hardest
are
route.
amateur
Honestly, it's awesome.
investigators, okay?
Yeah.
This is amateur investigators. You guys got to feel out your abilities. Let's take
Yeah.
time.
Mage hand, that's
yeah.
level 2 investigator, okay?
Yeah,
you're
we're
not there
level
yet.
1 and 3/4.
Yeah, you 1 and 3 almost.
We're
there.
almost up there. Once we get that promotion, the boss is gonna let us go all the places.
What did you get, Aqua?
I got both ones.
Oh.
Hell yeah, you did. But it's acid. It's a door that's already been damaged. You managed to localize it on the lock rather than
Thank
the
God.
door itself, and you melt the door handle. And you're like, now I think I just made it really hard to open. And as you're having that thought, the door kind of opens up.
Yes.
Mork is nowhere to be seen, by the way, because you told him to run.
I loosened it for you.
He just kept running.
Mork's hiding somewhere.
Oh my
You told him to
God.
run.
Thank you, Mom.
You warg into him, it's just pitch black.
No. Oh, no.
God, he's in the void.
All right,
He's in
wait,
someone's
real
stomach.
quick. Since I can't see my boy, any danger, anything jumping out to get us, I'm ready.
Can I check? Yeah, I'll take a look inside. yeah.
Disadvantage because it is pitch black in here, even with some of the light coming in.
Oh,
I have
we got
I have
dark vision.
100. Yeah, I have
Dark
120
eyeballs.
feet of dark vision. So
Dark vision allows you to see, period. It is still dim light, which gives you disadvantage.
gotcha.
So if you didn't have dark vision, you wouldn't even be able to roll a check.
Is it advanced darkness?
Advanced darkness. Yeah, you have to be level 2 investigator to see through this.
Paywall.
Well, I'm trying
It's
to.
behind our Patreon wall.
Sorry, please subscribe.
I'm not gonna do this, but I have a weird question. I'm not going to do this, but my Eyes of the Dark thing says if I cast a darkness spell with using sorcery points, I can see through the darkness created by the spell. Could I just make it even more pitch black, but be able to see it clear as day?
I would have to make a ruling on that,
yeah,
on if darkness replaces the existing level of darkness, or just is its own effect, right?
Advanced darkness, guys.
I might have to call Jeremy Crawford on that one.
You guys know the light. You guys know the light in D&D. It goes light, dim light, dark, advanced darkness.
I'm not gonna do that, but I just thought it was
That's clever.
That's something I will have to.
It's a very interesting.
Lord Gygax.
Okay,
like
let me
that.
roll my perception check.
So we're just looking for Mark?
Danger.
Well, I'm looking for danger. I got a dirty 20 for
I
danger.
bet you guys were looking for L.
I got a
I don't want to
5.
get jumped in the meantime. What if we get put into a painting?
I got 26.
Or slurp through a straw.
I have a quota of rescuing one person from a painting, so
26 with disadvantage.
Forgot about that.
What'd you get, Nico?
24 with a disadvantage.
24, not bad.
I got
I got a
5.
dirty 20.
Dirty 20 and a 5. Okay, not bad. You do not see Mork immediately.
Oh boy.
The room you see in front of you
Wait, what about monks?
is a
Oh,
completely darkened like blackout curtains on the window type thing. Looks like a very plain living room. Smells like earth and dust, like just really decaying like organic material. There is a opened door leading further into the building to like a kitchen or like a living area. Yes.
Does not smell like dead bodies, correct?
No, like
Okay.
mold.
Like you left your milk in the fridge too long kind of smell?
Potentially.
Ah.
I think it's just like a weird, dusty, musk kind of smell.
Yeah,
Are we
it's an
going
Elon
I'm
on-
Musk
saying
kind
that
of
with
vibe.
this thing on my fucking face.
Are we going room to room all together as one
Well,
unit, or are we?
Yeah. Should we open the curtains though, so at least no one trips over a coffee table?
Oh, now that there's
If
no
we
one
open
in,
the curtains, then
if there's no one in here, I'm just gonna light up a torch. I'm just gonna light up a torch if no one's in
Sure.
here. I'm pulling a torch and firebolt it to light it up.
Right. You light up a torch and immediately see something that you couldn't see in the dark vision because it kind of not sparkles, but it like reflects off the ground. There is, for lack of better terms, a dried like viscous material on the ground in a line leading towards the back room. Not a huge amount, like that wide, couple inches wide.
Stick my
Snail
fingers
trail
in
type
it.
thing.
Is it still wet?
No, it is very dry.
Some kind of
color?
weird viscous.
Color kind of absorbs the color of the torchlight, but a little bit like a cloudy, silvery gray.
I would like to lick my pinky, touch it, and then lick the goo trail and see what it tastes like for science.
Yeah, absolutely. You would like
Is
to do
it
that.
any substance I recognize?
You would
Gross.
also like to roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
oh god,
The
it might be
cost of
poison.
science.
Might be poison.
Probably.
I actually need to look up how many.
11.
damage dice. 11 ain't gonna do it.
No good.
What if this is just a giant ooze
Dead.
that just is like, bleh. I'm eating it and then it's gonna eat me from the inside.
Oh, that's not actually too bad. Oh, but when I roll really well, that's 7 acid damage. As like a small hole where you licked on your tongue forms.
Oh my god.
Like not all the way
Rat.
through, but like missing skin.
I
Wow.
can't fix that.
That's
It burns.
tough.
You have a little bit of a
Dude.
lift now.
You need some water or something? I don't drink
Trying to
it. So.
neutralize it.
Let me just.
Ah! I don't want your sweat.
I'm gonna
It's
go.
water.
I'm gonna follow the trail.
You follow the trail into the back room. You hear like a fluttering sound coming from one of the cabinets.
Oh, it must be Mork.
Is your little robot got wings?
Yes. Little feathery wings.
I'm just gonna point to where I hear the noise.
You hear, it sounds like a bird trapped in a box trying to like get
okay.
out, just hitting against the sides every now and then.
Oh, he's like in a cabinet?
You told him to run. He's
I
out.
did. Okay, I'll use Mage Hand and like just open the cabinet door and be like, come on, buddy.
More comes out like ready to kill whatever just opened it. It attacks the mage hand.
That's
And
what I
then kind of
figured.
comes head. He comes and lands back on your shoulder, looking a little traumatized. You know, nothing major.
You tried your best, buddy.
All right, is this
Mark.
back room door locked as well, or?
Nope.
You guys are. I frankly don't know what's behind this door.
Probably L.
Should I just open it?
Yeah.
Up, open L.
All right, I'll
Let's-
just fully just pull the door open.
The door's locked.
Open it. I
Perfect.
just tried it to see if it was locked. Damn it.
Well, maybe we should be prepared to
or
attack
stuck.
in case something
stuck.
horrible jumps out at us when we open the door.
Like a dead body?
Or
Like a monster?
Or could be
Or-
L hiding and defending.
It's true.
Aqua
Or-
could just acid splash the lock again. Or whatever. Just break the goddamn door. Fuck. Shit. What do I got? I don't got a whole lot.
This is great.
Doors are complicated, all right? We don't have a rouge.
Does it feel like if I move the door, does it feel like there's like a bar on the other side, like keeping it closed? Like if it opens
Hard to tell. The
inwards?
door doesn't shift enough to tell.
Where are you guys? Sorry.
Go for it.
I don't really.
Still at the doorway?
No,
No, we're-
second
door,
door, second door.
door number 2.
Okay.
Don't
I
judge
like
us,
that.
okay?
It'd be very funny if it was the same door.
Amateur level 1 detectives.
I was reading an assignment for school, so I like kind of zoned out for a second. And
Is there-
And then I come back and I hear door still talking about a door. I'm like, what the hell?
Is there a big enough space underneath the door that you could see into a little bit into the room underneath it?
Oh my goodness.
You can certainly try.
Yeah, I'll crouch down on the ground and look to see if I can see under the door.
Perception
Hopefully,
check with
like-
disadvantage.
Even with the light in the room, the torch.
The light going into the other room. If you put the torch up to the door to look into the next room, it would obscure your vision because it'd be too bright
Okay,
near your face.
okay.
So you to be able to look in would have to be unfortunately with just your dark vision, but you can make out details.
Yes.
It's just
yes,
if you're gonna notice anything.
Question.
Yes.
Do I see door hinges on our side?
You do not.
Okay, just I was gonna be like, let's just unpin them.
But yeah, you-
But,
Tap 'em out.
Well, we can.
No, 3.
3. You see what looks like a kitchen.
But I can
But
see
no.
into the room. Yeah.
Yeah, you just don't see any like threats or anything.
All right. Should we have Moss look down here and Misty step in?
Please don't put someone else's character at risk.
All right.
If you're gonna do it, make it for you.
I could also thunderstep in there, but that's
Just
a little
explode
louder
the
than
whole room.
that's a little, that's a
us.
little
I mean-
louder than Misty step.
Fuck's sakes, that's so good.
I can Misty step.
If you want, yeah.
Just try to
I
get
was
the
also
door
gonna
open quickly,
see-
just in case something goes out of the
Oh
dark.
wait, let me see if.
You said it looked like a kitchen, so it should be fine.
You know what's in kitchens? Knives.
Handless.
You know what else is in there? Going
Knives.
to be in there? Danger.
You?
All right. Could I to test the waters? Could I
I am water.
send a mage hand through the gap and then just have it palm up, go straight up the door? Because it
Trying
doesn't say I have to.
whatever might be
Yeah,
locking on the
yeah.
door.
See if there's something locking it. If it could just push it up. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's-
give me
it-
just like a sleight of hand check just to see
Yeah.
the accuracy here.
Oh man.
Going in
Please.
blind.
Man, it's hard to do sleight of hand with magic. 13?
13's not bad.
flapping around.
You see it, or you feel it hit something, and it appears to be some sort of latch, but with a 13, unfortunately, not quite dexterous enough to operate the latch, but you can tell the height where the latch is, which is about 8 inches above the doorknob.
All right, there's some. I get up off all fours and then just like lay my arm across the door. There's something here that's blocking the door. So if you could do what I did and you're better with your magics, you could try. But
Or do you want me to misty step?
or you could just misty
through
step
that
in and
room
throw it.
and get rid of the board.
Okay, well, whatever left this trail is slightly acidic. Are you resistant to acid eating through your brain?
Yeah.
Okay, then sure.
That's literally true. You have resistance
Go
to
for
acid damage. It's literally true.
You might be
right.
safe.
Air
I
Ganassi or water Ganassi, let's go.
Just be checking. Does it matter what level I do it at?
No.
No. Okay.
Just a second.
Yeah, I'll just do second missy step. Gonna go through the. Wait, how far? If I'm standing right in front of the door, I want 5 feet.
Probably.
Okay. Yeah, just give me 1 second here.
Oh, a battle scene. I see.
Ah!
Good.
You step into the kitchen, the entire house explodes.
Oh god, I knew I should have thunderstepped.
Every
Do-do-do-do-do.
kitchen utensil comes to life. It's a horrible version of Be Our Guest.
Somebody cast animate
It's
object.
a horrible version of Be Our Guest.
Be my lunch.
Oh.
Be my lunch. Get into my
That's
stomach
so
now.
good.
God damn.
That's so fucking
I hate
funny.
it.
Oh,
A horrible version of Be Our Guest. That's so good. Sorry.
You're not forgiven.
Sorry, not sorry.
I just need to test something real quick.
Mhm.
Or death.
Is it the murder tokens that murder us?
Yeah, I just need to
Probably.
load my murder tokens. Please hold.
What are we holding on to?
Could you make them wear tiny little hats?
Ooh,
Oh.
and bow ties.
Ooh.
This intermission is brought to you by
Our YouTube
Depression.
channel.
our
Bow ties.
YouTube channel, which you can find at youtube.com/3deathsaves.
We don't
Hell
have that short. It's much longer than that.
No, that's it. That's
Is
the-
that
That's
it?
it.
Is that
I
it?
was just guessing.
That's
Wow,
it.
wow. I thought when you
It might
you had
be
to have-
at 3 death saves, but it is.
Maybe
it
it's
is
at 3 death saves. I haven't
Yeah,
been on
at-
YouTube in
just-
over
okay,
5 years.
search up 3 deaths.
as you move into the next room. Sorry, I had to make an impromptu mat out of the church because I do not have a mat for this. Yeah. As you do that, a couple things happen.
Fun.
Lumiere comes out of the ceiling.
Hate that. I hate that.
A creature sitting on the counter, taking up like the whole sludgy area around that area, is gonna make a couple attacks on you as he was, or it rather, it is just a pile of goo, is gonna make some attacks against you. Let's see.
I'm glad we didn't just send Dakwa on this quest.
Yeah, right?
Okay.
You didn't go by yourself.
There. So it's going to multi-attack, so it's going to make a few attacks against you. You guys hear this, but this is a surprise round, so it happens as you guys hear it.
Right.
First one, 12 is going to miss you, Aqua. So that's all good. Second one, as a massive like ooze hand comes out of its side,
It is the news.
is gonna miss you again. You're very lucky. And the third one, that absolutely is gonna hit.
Just a little.
Just a little. Oh my god. For max damage, that's 16 acid damage. or bludgeoning. Sorry, this is just bludgeoning.
Yeah, just
Bludge.
You guys hear like the loud movement of something going poof, poof, and the third one hits Bubbly's character Aqua and goes, "Ah," and you hear Bubbly make that sound. And now I would like the 3 of y'all to roll initiative. Let me drop you guys on the, or 4 of you, yeah. Thank you.
Moss.
Good thing you decided to take Moss with you.
Me.
Aqua and
It's an acid
Moss.
boy too.
What's that extra person?
Oh my God, is this Elle?
God, I hope not.
I hope not.
I hope not either.
Or maybe I was eaten by the ooze.
I don't hope that either.
What would you rather be? That she got
Or
eaten by the
alive?
ooze, or that she? Okay, but if you had a
Between these two
Anything.
options, what would you rather happen? Okay.
I'd
what?
rather be the ooze.
And let me give you control of Moss as well.
I can see
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
This is a nice black void.
Even everything
Oh,
for
the
icy is great.
The Schlorpy noises are great. 10 out of 10 Schlorp noises.
10 out of
I
10
want
with
to be
Slurp again.
Schlorp.
Which Schlorp
Moss
again?
rolled a 13 for initiative. Sorry, I just got to put him back in initiative here. All right, after the surprise round, Amon, you are up first on the other side of the wall.
Oh God. Shit. I'm gonna thunderstep. No,
Go to Thunderstep.
no shit.
Oh, the goose. eyes are
I'm
so bad. I hate
going to. I mean, fuck it. I'm gonna summon a shadow blade, and I'm gonna try and stick it through the door, the wedge of the door where like the handle is, or right like around where the latch is, and I'm gonna try and cut the latch down.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, go ahead and make an attack.
Yeah. Let me.
As you do Shadow Blade.
I don't know how to. Do I just click on it? I don't know how to. I'm trying to. No.
What is it under? Is it a feature?
No, it's just my one of my second level spells. I thought I could just click
let's
on the
do it.
name of it. Yeah.
Shadow Blade, second level. There you go. Roll a d20 and just tell me what you get. I can pop it in for you.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. Roll.
Maybe because there's no
10.
target originally. 10 is gonna hit a fucking door.
Let's
Go ahead and roll
go.
2d8 for me. Definitely hits a door. We're good.
Nice.
11.
11. Now, interesting.
That's
Point of
psychic
order.
damage.
It is psychic damage.
It's psychic damage.
I don't know.
I'm hoping
I don't
maybe
know
it's
how
just the
that affects-
arcane force. I don't think it'll break the wood, but I'm hoping just the force of the magic will like send the latch upwards, or
Yeah.
because it makes physical contact with things.
Ah.
So
Okay,
This is-
I'm
this is
gonna
a DM
roll in
roll,
this
right?
case.
Psychic telekinesis.
While in the guide, objects are immune to poison and psychic damage by default. But I will say, because it is still like you're casting it on your weapon, it'll still take half of that damage. So it still takes 5 damage, which, since you're targeting a lock specifically, is enough to pinch the lock off. The door swings open.
let's go.
And you can now see into the room where Aqua is,
I'm
just
gonna-
chilling. She's
Monster,
just
gross
chilling.
monster.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk in, and I'm gonna have my torch up, shadow blade in the other, just shit. What's happening?
Where am I?
What the fuck is that thing?
All right.
What the
We
fuck is
see
that thing?
You should be able to see it.
I don't.
Here-
Everything's
here-
gray.
everything's
Have you
clear for
clicked
me.
on your token to select it? Because if you have dark vision, you should be able to see this.
The fuck is that?
Oh, it's just a cube. It's just a.
It's just a cube. Yeah.
Is that
It's
Oh my
just
gosh,
this.
is this like the Minecraft cube? Like slime? Slime ball?
It's just a fucking slime cube.
Yeah, you should be able to see it.
I thought that
just
was a
as,
countertop.
No, he is the countertop.
Oh.
Ending your turn,
Second.
Aqua. It is your turn after suffering this. I think
What
you
is
did the
everything?
damage twice by accident.
Everything is gray.
There
Okay,
we go.
but everything's gray.
It's because that's how you see dark vision. Is you don't see it in color.
Oh, you
It's
That's all.
spooky.
clever
Yeah.
man, you. Okay. I don't. What's weak to like what? It's I'm going like Pokemon brain.
Just
Going,
hit the fucking
weak to
thing.
acid.
Just fucking hit the
Punch
thing.
him in the jaw. What jaw?
Hit him in the boing loins.
Punch him square in the face.
Frostbite.
Square
him in the
in the
boing
face. I got you.
I'll
What are you casting?
I'm gonna cast a frostbite on the creature. Oh, is it a creature?
On the creech.
On the crease.
Don't-
Creature?
Nope. Don't like that.
Mhm.
What does that to be a creech? Okay, frostbite on the creech. Go ahead and roll a 2d6 for me.
Okay, 2d6. Oh god, my dice! I dropped it. 6. 4.
6 total?
No,
4, 10
10.
total.
10 total.
Okay, yeah, not bad. The thing will make a saving throw against that. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's a 21.
21?
So it takes half of that, so it takes 5 damage from that 10. So still something. Still takes some damage. It doesn't like the cold damage, but doesn't do anything extra. That's your
Okay.
cantrip action. You have a bonus action still.
I would like to, we're gonna see if it likes fire. So I'm going to, not only conjure up my flame blade, because I think I can do that, just cast it, but I can't do anything
bonus action, you can cast it, which starts
Yes.
concentration.
Yes.
And then your action on your next turn, you can
Use it.
Shazam it. Yeah.
Yes, but I will take a step
Yeah.
back, just to not be as close.
If you take a step back, you do leave its melee
I
range.
go back.
Threaten
I go
range.
back. We'll just be buddies. It's fine.
Okay. And
Snuggle.
do you want to cast Flame Blade now and have concentration on it? The downside of that is if you take damage before your next turn, you have to make concentration checks. So you might not lose it, but you can also just cast it as a bonus action on your next turn. Up to you.
I'll keep it up just in case, because then if he tries to get away, I can probably hit it with it.
Okay, so you're gonna cast Flame Blade to have that running.
Yeah.
No attack roll to start. No. You don't do. No. Nothing happens yet. Okay. Ending your turn. Nico, you're up.
Yeah. Just a question. Would it consume my action to recall what I know of this creature? To search my member banks?
I will say if you want to do it as a free action, the DC is going to be higher. But I'll let you try it. It would be a history check.
Sure. I would like to scoot on my little butt into the corner.
Into this corner or into here?
Probably.
Ooh, all the way there.
Yeah. I should have just enough. And then I'll stare at it and go, I licked that. And then try to remember what I know of this type of creature.
Sure. You're downloading the goo you licked into your Pokedex, see what it is.
Exactly. Maybe it's a Clefairy, maybe it's not, you know? Histoire. 26.
26 will do it. This is a subspecies of what you know as a family known as ooze. This specifically is some sort of monstrous plasmoid, to be specific.
Okay. Do I know anything about its like weaknesses or resistances?
It is resistant to poison and acid. It has no vulnerabilities, immunities, or anything like that. It's pretty weak in terms of like health and how hard it is to hit it. But it is very strong on attack. these pseudopods that you heard hit Aqua. Luckily, 2 of them missed because they pack a pretty heavy punch. As this fact, only one that hit Aqua knocked her to half health.
Acid and poison aren't really gonna work, but I think everything else should. And I will firebolt the creature.
Hell yeah! Firebolt.
Ooh.
Dude, firebolt. It's just good. Give me that D20.
17 to hit.
17 on the dice or 17
Yes,
total?
17 on the dice.
Perfect. And then 2d10. Now that you're level 6, so you get it.
10 fire damage.
And total, right down the middle. Yeah, creature kind of like doesn't make any sound, like any like vocalizations, but it just kind of like shivers after the cold frostbite that Aqua did, and then you heat up the same area, which in general, plastics and materials that are similar, rapidly freezing and heating them over and over again is not great. So it kind of like steams and melts, and that same moldy smell you've been smelling, you get a huge waft of it from this creature.
Oh, yucky. That's my turn.
That's your turn. Moss is up. What do we want Moss to do?
You're muted.
I'm muted. Oh
You
my
are
God.
muted.
Furbolgs don't have dark vision, but I do have a torch going on, so we should be able to see this creature. Yeah.
Yes, let me give you a torch. Hold on. That'll make things a little easier to see. There's a little
There
torch.
we go. All right.
Blue.
He's gonna move in next to Nico. See this thing. Saw the fire. Worked. Just nods at Nico.
Fireball.
And just goes, alright. Just fucking, yep. Just, just firebolts too.
Okay, absolutely. Give me a D20.
He is going to roll a natural one.
Because that's a nat one, so that's not gonna hit. Unfortunately, that's not gonna do it. Badly misses. Moss kind of walks in and he has to like hunch a little bit. He's like, "Oh, fireworks!" and turns over and hits the cabinet that the ooze is standing on, which does ignite.
Oh.
Amon just turns around and looks at Moss, just shoulders shrugged, just like, "What the fuck was that?
What the hell is that for?" That's Moss's action, a little bit of movement. Bonus action, all you really got is going invisible if you think that's useful, but that's about it.
I don't think he'd waste that just yet.
Yep, perfect. Ending your turn, it is the creature's turn. I continue to roll absolute fucking garbage for all my monsters. It is again going to attack 3 times. That's kind of its only thing.
Cool.
Is going to make 1 attack on you, Aqua.
Classic.
No. That's not great. I don't think that hits. Yeah, that doesn't hit.
It misses.
So that misses. It is then, in a horrifying display of the power of ooze, going to slurp into a little crack in the wall and move here. As its movement, it is still within your melee range, and it is now going to attack Amon twice.
He has disadvantage on both of those unless he hits the first time.
Yeah. I think that might still hit because it rolled pretty fucking good. That's an 18 overall
Oh,
hit.
no.
That hits. Yeah.
Poor Amon.
Listen, I don't have mirror image up. I was like, shit, I need to get in before anything else.
Yeah. It's 9 damage.
All right, 9 damage.
And you need to give me a Constitution saving throw, which you succeed, so that's fine. And you take the 9 damage. It is going to attack you again.
And now it doesn't have
this time. Yeah, I'm so happy Foundry knows that. It did not ask for disadvantage. No, I didn't know if it would or not after I hit, but it does.
Okay,
it's so
that
fucking
hits
awesome.
as well.
And then that's more than last time. That's 13 damage. Give me another con save.
You still kicking?
Let's
Nat
go.
20. You're good. You're good.
20.
Okay. Concentration remaining. It is now going to.
Don't giggle like that.
No, it is not going to do that. That is going to end its turn right there. That's all good. Everything's totally fine.
Let's kill it before it does that.
Amon, you're up. Cloak of Displacement
All right.
reactivates, and it's your turn.
All right, fuck this Shadow Blade. I'm throwing it to the ground. I'm walking up to it, cracking my knuckles as fucking Shadow engulfs my hands, and I'm gonna cast Vampiric Touch, and I'm gonna fucking drain this bitch. I'm tired of this shit.
Vampiric Touch,
bump on,
absolutely.
Get the straw out.
Dropping concentration on the Shadow Blade. 3rd level Vampiric Touch. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Come on, please.
That hits.
Okay, that hits.
That hits. That absolutely hits.
3d6 necrotic damage.
3d6 necrotic damage. You can just give me the total.
And I heal half of it, so 13. So I heal 6.
You heal 6. That is incredible.
Orange blood. I love it.
Why did it do it twice?
I don't know.
Don't do it twice. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Oh, it did the healing after the fact, but you already got healed. No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah. And Aqua's not running, so I'm not running. Mama don't read no bitch.
Yeah, come on.
All right.
Put your comeback out.
Ending your turn. Aqua, you're up.
Okay.
Flame bait this fuck. Get his ass.
Yeah.
Get
Fuck,
his
you're gonna
ass.
slice this shit with the flame blade.
Take him out.
This is so aggressive.
Put him down till he makes a nice charcuterie board.
He attacked me first before we couldn't talk.
All right.
Not
So I
much talk.
believe now that you have Flame Blade up, we're just gonna do boom.
Boom, boom.
Ignore the spam. Ignore that. Ignore that. Give me a d20 roll.
D20 roll. Please don't fail me, God. Days God. Natural 20! Natural 20!
Oh my god.
Oh my god, the
Let's
fourth.
fucking go.
Get the ooze.
Oh my god. So that's a maximum of 18 damage and then roll a d6.
1d6?
Yeah, because you get max damage plus an extra damage dice.
Oh, plus 2.
Okay, so that's 20 damage. It is going to kind of, you watch as you attack it, its cuboid form goes shloop, and it gets very narrow, uncanny dodging and taking half of that damage.
You
So it is going to take that. Sorry, let me do that. There we go. Oh, it's got orange blood. That's so gross. But it still hurts. That still hurt it a lot. A lot. Does that end your turn?
Yeah, I don't really have any other good bonus actions.
You
Nope, I'm
Healing
good.
words, don't you? No, you don't. Not
No,
today.
I don't.
Not today. Okay, all good. Ending your turn.
Aw.
Nico, you're up.
I am now terrified to stand next to a wall. Just watching it schloop around like that.
It's just
Um,
Schloopy.
No,
Comes to the ground too.
oh, nope, don't tell me that. That's worse.
I said nothing.
It can come from anywhere.
I'll just firebolt it again.
You and there's a crack in
If I can get a clear shot through the
Uh,
heads there.
You probably have to move here.
Yeah, I'll move north. I'll
Yeah,
wiggle my little
but you
booty.
can get a shot off there. Firebolt again. Give me that d20.
7 on the die.
7 on the die is
Yes,
gonna
big
hit.
target.
Go ahead and give me a 2d10.
17.
Creatures are very
Ooh.
17 total. Yeah. It looks pretty hurt. Some of the fire damage is starting to leave like permanent burn marks. But it's still standing.
Yucky.
Does that end your turn?
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Moss is up.
Alright, Moss is gonna go stand right next to Nico again, so he can get a clear shot too. Missed with the firebolt. Instead is going to be like, alright, I'm gonna make it move around. He's gonna cast Sacred
Ooh.
Flame.
Okay.
It's gonna make a dex
Sacred
save.
Flame. Go ahead and roll 2d8. Foundry Lights do the damage first before making the dex save. Oof. Yeah, why did that roll?
I don't know why I
that?
rolled twice.
What
I
the
think
hell?
that's-
We'll take the higher one. That's super
Yeah.
bizarre. I've
know
never
why I
seen that
did
before. Okay, it is going to make that dex save. I'm going to say a hard fail on that one.
Let's go.
That's not great. It takes that damage. It's really looking rough, and now with the radiant sacred flame damage on top of it, it's like shivering, and you can see it almost like static, like kind of flickering in between the couple forms that it's had so far. Is that in Moss's turn?
Yes.
Okay. Creature's turn. It is going to sloop back.
Out of
Amon, you
my
do get an attack
combat
of
range.
opportunity. Yeah.
With my Vampiric Touch, I don't think that hits. 4 + 8 is 12.
That does hit.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, because Vampire Touch is just like up.
8. Yeah. So it's just concentration. It holds the whole time. It
Wait,
takes
8
8 more necrotic damage.
damage.
am I able to hit it with the
Frickin'
blade?
Yes,
it hasn't
yeah.
left your combat range yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
You are
right,
still
it's slurped back there. Okay.
8 damage. Creature's looking really rough. It's gonna make 3 attacks against Moss. Sorry, 1 against Aqua and then 2 against Moss. We'll do the 2 against Moss first. First one that definitely hits with a 24 total.
Ouch.
I don't. What's Moss's AC? I don't think you can shield
It's
that.
12. Shield wouldn't work. No.
Yeah, no. It just gave me the prompt. So I was like, oh.
Yeah, I'm glad that worked. I'm sorry, Moss. That's 13 damage.
Jesus.
Oh no.
Second attack. I think that hits as well. It's a 19 to hit, so even with shield, I don't think that would do anything.
So sorry,
And that's
Moss.
a total of. That's 50 damage.
God.
I'll heal him. I'll heal him. I'll heal him.
And then it's gonna make its final attack against Aqua.
Aqua, you brave soldier.
That hits with 25.
Whoa.
God, there's a
It's rolling
19.
really fucking
Oh my
good.
god.
No nat 20 though. That's 13 more damage against
Oh, that's
Aqua.
okay. I'm still kicking.
Please make a Constitution saving throw, Aqua, to maintain Flame Blade. Should be a little card in chat that you can click on.
I'm gonna
Yep.
eat him. I'm just gonna
Ooh.
eat him.
Ooh. Oh, that was a natural 1.
That's a fail. You drop Flame Blade.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, no more Flame Blade. The creature
I will literally say touche.
is going to end its turn there. Amon, you're up.
I'm gonna eat him. I'm gonna just straight up eat him.
Who's
I
going to eat
healed
my
my-
boy?
What he
Yeah,
said.
I did
Okay.
heal 4 damage from the opportunity attack, so I already added it.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm just gonna just swing down into him again.
Another Vampiric Touch swing. Ignore it. It's going to reset concentration
chop.
here. An 8
Karate chop
definitely hits after your bonuses, so give me that 3d6.
Nope.
Suckle
that's,
it.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, don't say it like that.
Oh,
Yeah, just give it a little like pull out a
I do
straw
not know
and
why
just
it's rolling
Why
twice,
is
but I'll
that-
give you that 15.
Yeah.
It is going to do the same thing and go and kind of condense itself a little more, so it only takes half damage on that. And then I don't know why Vampiric Touch makes it roll the damage twice. That's so bizarre.
Not sure.
It is not going to take that. Yeah, super weird. So it takes half damage, so you heal half. So you only get 7 back on that one. It's still not bad.
That's still good. I mean, I
think
get half
it's
of.
trying to heal you that amount.
Might
is
be.
the problem. Yeah, I think it's just a little weird. That's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might fix it. Okay.
He's still kicking.
He's still kicking. He took half damage. He's still kicking.
Aqua, tear this motherfucker apart.
Aqua, you're up. No
Try.
longer flame bladed. What do you got?
Wait,
Well, Moss doesn't look too hot, does he?
He's smiling. He's always smiling.
He's always smiling.
He's like fucking
I'm not gonna tell you if Moss is attractive or not. If that's what you're trying to ask me. He's a pretty boy.
Moss is very
Oh.
hot. Moss is
Moss is ripped, actually.
He works out. He's
Yeah.
ripped as fuck.
I'm gay.
with his seven.
He's
With his
shredded. He's
seven
Tony Power.
strength. With his 7 strength.
It's all in his abdomen.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
has abs.
Fuck.
What are you doing, Aqua?
He's
He's
like,
the cube of jelly has looked has looked like real bad.
If you want to use a ranged spell, it just uses its reaction to uncanny dodge, so you could back away. Just an option.
True.
Just an option.
You did see it kind of react to something.
So it
You
can't
did
hit
see
you.
it jiggle a little too much.
Yeah.
It would
Jiggled its big butt. Big
Jiggle
butt.
wiggle.
Sorry, we said it was not. It was It's okay with acid and what was the other one?
It does. It's not going to be too affected by acid or poison.
Poison. Okay.
So do not splash it.
Well, I'm just thinking of doing the wither and bloom thing where it can heal and kill at the same time.
Yeah, that's necrotic. That should be fun.
Really good spell.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that one. And put it close to Moss so that Moss can heal.
Yeah, so we're
just-
going to do Wither and Bloom.
Yeah.
It's like a little template, so it kind of goes.
Yeah, and I'll do it at second level. And then what do I do now? Do I
You roll
also-
2d6.
Oh, okay. That is 1 and a 2, so 3.
Hell yeah. It's now going to make a Constitution saving throw against 3 damage. Which I think it made.
Oh no.
19.
It's a goo.
So it takes 1 damage.
Yay.
And then you can choose 1 creature of your choice in that area. So yourself, Amon, or Moss. You can choose. Roll 1 of its unspent hit dice and regain a number of points equal to the roll plus your spellcasting ability modifier. So Moss can roll. That's such a good ability. That's dope.
Rolls 1d6.
That's sick.
I don't know why it does.
I don't know why that's happening. I'll give you
just
the
have
higher
it-
number.
Let me
Advantage turned on.
reload Foundry real quick.
I'm gonna give you the 5 plus a 5, so Moss heals 10 from that.
Yo.
Yay.
That's dope.
Oh, that's not.
That's full health. Let's go.
Oh, I did click full health. What the hell?
Like, oh no, it happened already. Oh,
I
no.
mean, I forgot his health is low enough. He might as well have full health.
Yeah, honestly.
34.
He's at half health. He's got half health at least.
Yeah, now he's at 16. Should be at 16.
Yeah, it should be at 16. Thank you.
I'm
I have
reloading
a
Foundry.
log.
just
You
real
guys
quick.
can't trick me.
Mhm.
Okay,
was
yeah.
pretending
Does that
something
end your turn,
different.
Aqua? That's dope. That's a great spell.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay there because I can't go anywhere. I'm sorry.
Fantastic. Okay, we'll get rid of that. So that's just not on the map for all eternity. And in your turn, Nico, you're up. The creature is alive because it only took 1 fucking damage.
You
Not
did
looking
it.
great.
I'll shoot another little fire toot at it.
Fire toot.
Oh, I rolled a 3 on the die.
Let's see, firebolt, right?
Yes.
A 12 still hits.
Oh,
my
yay!
God.
The good thing is
It's
literally
got an
a giant
AC of
blob
11. It's a
below.
giant block of cheese. Like, it's not that hard
Yeah,
to
it's
hit.
like hard to miss
Yeah.
unless you have to actually try.
It's just a little schloopy, that's all.
14 fire toot damage.
Schlooper.
How do you want to do this? Even if an uncanny dodge,
Yeah.
it is extremely dead.
I'll just you know when you're cooking a marshmallow over a campfire and then it's kind of like lights on fire and gets crusty?
Oh my god,
I
that's
want to
so,
do that to the goo.
That's such a cool image.
That's such a cool image. I love it. So it kind of gets bigger first, and then once it's reaching like a critical mass, it like hyper shrinks like marshmallows do when they get too burnt. And that pulls us out of combat. Everyone but Nico is a little fucked up.
I'm
Amon's
looking pretty
recovered.
okay.
You healed it back, but you took a beating and then healed it back. But yeah, that's
I think I'm gonna go put out that fire that Moss caused. Me and Moss are gonna put out that fire.
Yeah, easily enough. In fact, it's probably mostly out by like the weight of the goo smothering it, but yeah.
All right, crazy theory.
Yeah.
Goo eats people and erases their memory from most people.
Ooh, that's true.
I like that theory. It just seems weird that an ooze would be doing that.
I've never encountered an ooze before.
Aqua, you hear like a little tink, 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 tink.
What's Mork doing?
No,
Mork
did it
on Nico's shoulder.
fall out of the ooze?
Where's that tink, 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 tink coming from?
You heard it by where Amon is putting out the fire and where the ooze died. But Amon doesn't appear to hear it.
Come on. There's a tink, 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 tink sound.
I'll look around. Oh, shit. What did I drop?
It's like under your boot because you've like moved around to put out this fire. There is a
Key.
a little like clasp shut locket of some sort attached to a chain.
Oh. Open it.
Pry it open with my sharp nails.
You see not a diagram or photo. There are no photographs or paintings or anything like that. You see initials. You see ES and RL.
What's
I have
RL?
no.
ES.
That's Elvira. It's
Elmara.
Sherman.
Niall Sherman.
Warma.
Sherman?
Charcuterie board, but spelled with an S.
Charcuterie.
I heard him introduce himself once, and I don't remember what it is, but definitely starts with an S. So this has to be his sister.
But then who's the other bows on the other side of this thing?
R.L. Stein.
Real life.
Goosebumps?
Honestly, I had to look at the name, and I was just like, God damn it! I did this. This is R.L. Stein. Famous
We'll
author
have
R.L.
to.
Stein.
What's the...
Rick Langston?
Rick Astley?
Rick Astley.
Such a random name.
Richard Larson.
That's what it is.
Yeah, his name is Rick Roll. That's correct.
Yeah. We can ask
Larson.
Niall when we see him again. That's not somebody we've met so far whose name starts with an R, I don't think.
I'll toss the locket to Aqua.
I got it.
Just barely.
Yeah, we haven't met anybody yet whose name starts with an R, at least, unless. What if it's like some sort of horrible person who's just tricking everybody and making them become oozes? What if that was just Niall's sister?
You killed Niall's sister.
Well,
that's a good point.
we didn't have the greatest relationship to start with, and I don't think this is going to get us off on the right foot again.
I don't think so either. Probably not.
But, where do you think whoever this RL is tricked
I don't know if
Niall's
it's
sister to come here?
I don't think it was this RL.
What if?
We should ask Niall.
What if this RL is like a satyr or something, and they're just tricking people and stealing them, and like making them fall in love with them, and then tricking them, and then taking them to another existence and eating their souls, and then moves on to the next one. And that's why townspeople have been slowly disappearing, because it's just finding a new person to harvest.
All right. That's
What a story.
Satyr. That's racist.
No, well, I don't know.
No, they're
creature.
fat. They're fat and lazy. They're not really one to trick people. That's more of your
I thought they were hedonistic enough to like kind of pull lots of stuff, but
yeah, but they like to get drunk and just beat the shit out of people. That's more their flavor.
What?
That's more their flavor. Noted. I'll add that to my research notes.
That's the only satyrs I've ever met.
But now the question is like, why is the locket here?
That too.
Because the ooze was cleaning up.
Right,
It
but
would-
was it
but
cleaning
wouldn't
up a
it-
dead body? Or did, like, Elle get somehow kidnapped here and the locket got stuck here? Like, should we
I
investigate
mean-
the house more?
We
Or
can
do
not-
look around the kitchen here.
Well,
Let's look
Nico,
around.
I'm not super smart on how metals work, but wouldn't it have dissolved eventually too?
But
If she'd
slower,
been here for 10 months?
far slower than bones, clothing, flesh, leather
That's
boots.
Does the
Um,
locket look like super fucked up?
Does the what? Sorry,
The locket, does it look like super fucked up? Like it's been dissolving for a long time?
seems well preserved.
Oh, maybe
That's
it's because we
strange.
lit the cabinet on fire.
Yeah, it could be.
Or maybe the ooze didn't actually eat people.
It's just weird that it's here. Is there?
It is weird.
If I take a stick and like poke around the goo, like you know how you poke a jellyfish on the beach, and you just kind of like poke at it and like see if there's any like debris or other such things in the dead goo body.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Maybe there is a gold filling from a tooth or something.
If you fail the DC by 5 or more, you will take acid damage.
Well, good thing I got a 22.
Yay!
You failed. No, I'm kidding. DC 30. Nothing in the creature besides the locket that already fell out.
Oh,
Could I-
guess it's been eaten for a long time.
that trail that we saw in the beginning room, did it look like it trailed off anywhere else, or did it look like it just started somewhere and then trailed off into the kitchen?
Looks like it started on the exterior of the building. You guys noticed it right when you opened the first door,
And then it got locked
then
in
led.
here.
and then it led in here.
And how
Well,
could I?
no, it didn't get locked in here. It can soup through the
Yeah.
walls, remember?
Oh, right. So it could have even just gone under the door.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't
how-
think
So
it's
it's
been here for that long.
The slowest snail
yeah. How
assassin.
old did the trail look? Like if I
It was
were to,
crusty.
like- yeah, it was
So-
crusty. But
But,
Give me a
like,
survival check if you want.
yeah, like does it have the same layer of like dust as everything else in the house?
Ooh, give me a survival check.
Yeah.
Don't lick it.
Could I have a mom
burns.
or a boss help me out?
Yep.
All right.
Infinite help actions.
Yeah. 13 survival.
13. There's a bit of dust on the track, not as much as the rest of the.
Okay, so it hasn't been here super long.
Yeah.
So
Maybe
maybe
it
maybe somebody sent it in here to clean up evidence.
Maybe.
Or just wandered. Oh yeah. We should ask Niall if slime creatures are normal in your town. His town.
Okay.
I have never encountered one of these creatures, so I do not know how common they are here.
Yeah, we can see. They might be native to the region.
Yeah.
Just like abandoned building and it was empty
You
long
guys find
enough.
out that plasmoids make up like a fifth of the army.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that's Richard.
Oh,
Why'd you kill
no.
Richard?
You killed
We just
Richard?
murdered someone.
It's Richard Lake. It's Richard
RL.
Larson.
RL.
He killed Elle's boyfriend
Oh shit!
or girlfriend.
May we
They-
do a snuffleupagus of the rest of the kitchen just to
Yeah,
see if there's
sure.
anything else of note?
I'm assuming someone will help you, so you can give me an investigation check with advantage. Now that you have a torch.
Hell yeah. If not, Mork's gonna help me. I can't read because it's dark. 26.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What do you think?
I didn't think about it.
You turn over the kitchenette area. You find a host of rotting food and what looks like a list of things to pick up from the market. You see some food ingredients, salt, half a pound of dried meats, chalk, A serving bowl. Just some miscellaneous things to pick up.
What do you need chalk for?
Yeah. Like their
Some
apple
of
pie,
those.
real chocolate.
Ritual. So clearly she was taken, disappeared, eaten, or something. Like, it's not like, you clean your kitchen before you go on vacation.
Well, maybe
So-
she wasn't in. Because Amon just said this ooze hasn't been here for
As long as
this
the
place
house
has been
is.
abandoned.
Yeah.
So it's just a vagrant.
Can me and Moss go and check the rest of the house? Look for signs of like.
Sustaining the last investigation check, you guys don't find any other obvious important items or writings. You do find that there is a small ladder that leads to the rooftop. It's not like a second floor, but there is like an exposed rooftop hatch. Not dusty because of the outside weather, but you can see like footprints over like the stuff on the roof, as if this area is used. No chalk circle, no nothing like that. With your sustained investigation check, you don't notice anything immediately noticeable.
Does there look to be like how often do these are these footprints like often? Like this is common foot traffic up here? Okay.
Yeah, it appears to be a well-used part of the abode.
Is there any semi-closed rooftops nearby that look like me and Moss could hang out on?
Stakeout.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Stakeout
a
spot?
couple nearby that have a very similar setup, have these exposed roofs.
Okay. I'm gonna pick one and kind of memorize where it's at. Show it to Moss and be like, "That's where we're gonna have our stakeout."
Cool.
Might as well keep an eye on this house. It seems suspicious. And there's nothing inside the house that gives any names on who lived here or any ideas or anything like that.
Nothing. In fact, with that investigation check from Nico that you're sustaining, there's very little personal belongings here. Period.
So someone moved out. This was purposely abandoned or cleaned out.
But there's food here.
Oh.
That's the weird part, right? Where that doesn't quite connect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it was cleaned out then. Maybe somebody.
Or this is the kidnapper's hideout.
Yeah.
I still say
But
we
why
should
would they
go
leave
to
rotting
Niall,
food?
back to
Yeah,
Niall
we need
and
to go back
Find
to
out who
Niall.
RL
give him
is.
and give him the necklace. After all, it is his sister's.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Having cleared the place, you guys head back to.
Do I hound to a different area?
I think we should go to.
Yeah, you guys can hound to
Niall.
another area, or you can go meet up with Niall first. It's later in the day now. It's the sun is starting to set.
Oh, maybe another time.
Yeah, I think we should go. As we talk to Niall, maybe Niall might know who this RL is, and then we can go find if they're still in town, or if they.
So where are you guys heading? The tavern, Niall's house, or kind of on the way to the church to try and intercept them?
But tavern?
I think the tavern.
So we can kind
Yeah.
of rest and sit and
Maybe
Heal
we
a
can
little.
just
Heal a
be
little.
super chill and like send Moss to work the room in the tavern and have him do the thing where he like introduces himself to everybody and be like, "Oh, so what's your name? Oh, Richard? Oh, Richard Lagoo? Oh my god, wow. What is
Dick Lagoo? Is that
Fascinating
you?
Dick
And then a guy or person
Yeah.
of any
Lad.
persuasion.
I think you guys are gonna find out it's Roxanne LaFonda.
Oh shit.
Honda.
RL. You guys head back to the tavern. We'll go back to Group A briefly before we go for a break here. You guys have left the church. You guys have about an hour window or 30 minute window before the other party would have arrived at the tavern. So having left the church, what are you guys up to?
Is anyone
what are we up
singing every time?
Nah. Go ahead, Kuno.
No, it's like we always pause because like, are you gonna say something? And then we just
No,
say
sir,
it
after
at the
you.
exact same
No,
time.
please, after you.
Yeah, Nick and I always are about to talk at the same exact time every
It's
single
so
time.
funny.
Great. It's great. It's so good. Go ahead.
Was anyone thinking of going to the mass later?
The what?
would you say?
I didn't hear that either. That was a
sorry.
really good thick accent. That was great.
Sorry. But I'm also like partly sick, so I think it's like the congestion. It doesn't help. Was anyone thinking of going to what did he call it? The meeting later this evening?
A communion.
Communion?
Thank you.
Right. I was thinking that we could possibly join in and see if there's any suspicious characters.
Yeah. Someone who
You
we
said
think.
about 2 hours as well, 2-3 hours about after sunset.
Let's go to church, guys.
You know that's going to be the name of the episode. Take me to church. It's going to be.
Got it. Yeah.
Okay. Episode 31, baby.
They said the name.
Fucks.
Now you didn't get any weird vibes from the new preacher.
No. I have seen him before. Since I was a child, so.
Yeah.
Nothing
Him being-
seemed strange about him, and he was willing to help, which doesn't exactly mark the profile of someone who would be involved in that kind of thing.
I think the fact that he that's why I asked roughly when when Preacher Jordan died, because it could have lined up with your sister's disappearance.
But it was too late for that.
Yeah, it was too soon, too recent. And him being here for 10 years doesn't necessarily clear his name, but it doesn't incriminate him.
Exactly.
Do you guys think that LG lied to us
I mean, about what?
about have seeing Niall's sister? Is
I
there
don't-
also only one who has claims that?
Yeah, there's the only one. But why would Zay lie about that?
I agree. I was just seeing your opinion.
What reason would they have? And also the fact that the matter, he seemed rather shaken up about the whole ordeal.
You said that he was going to meet you in the marketplace in a few days, right?
Yeah.
He said if we wanted to see him to meet in the marketplace. Maybe he is there now. We do have a couple hours to kill, but I'm sure the other group would like to share what they knew, depending on when they get back. Or find out, I should say, not now.
We can check on him tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Or at the time.
Let's head back to the tavern for now.
So roughly, you said 3 hours from now, now it's 2 hours. Roughly what time would that make it? Like the evening, early evening, late evening?
It would be like after dinner.
So like 7, 8.
Yeah. Yeah, again, it's specific time. Clocks aren't super used.
When the sun is about just setting.
Well, it's after sunset. So probably like 8 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Sunset mass. It's fucking...
What is happening?
I don't know.
Sun's getting real low.
It's getting real low in the sky. That means it's time for mass.
You guys head to the place.
What is your tavern called again?
The Golden Peacock.
Golden Peacock.
Thank you.
Okay, I
Thank
need
you.
to write that. I knew I forgot to write something down.
Golden Peacock.
The Golden...
Okay, you guys head back there. As you enter, you see your friends soaked in like jelly.
Except for
Like their faces are like covered in like Vaseline, and like dried pieces are on their clothing. It's real nasty. And they're like in the process of cleaning themselves. Moss is probably prestidigitation for everybody, kind of cleaning them up, as well as healing, as you guys can take a short rest to heal up. And I think we'll go to break there, right at 10:30 Eastern. Look at that timing. We're gonna take a full 15, so we're gonna be back in 15 minutes, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in so far, and we'll see you guys in 15 minutes.
Now don't touch that dial.
That was waiting
Don't
for
touch
it.
that
There it
dial.
is.
No, don't touch that down. No.
Make it look good that you touch that dial.
Leave.
Better not touch that dial now, you hear?
Yeah, don't do it.
Anyone can be a wife, guys. You don't have to be a female to be a wife.
That's
No.
true. That's
Just
true.
not
Wise
be
words.
Also,
That.
do not ask what we were talking about during the break. Welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons, episode 31. We're gonna
Everyone
jump
of
right
Dungeons and
in.
Dragons ever.
The whole entire game started 31 sessions ago.
I saw you
What
almost
did I
touch that
have?
dial. I saw you were
I
close.
saw you.
Oh,
But you
You're
did
close.
it.
You're tempted.
Just saw you were
Do we have to
close.
come there and tape your dial?
Don't attack their dial. The
Even
only
dial.
bar music that I have
There's only two
still, I have
channels.
to go back, is just Salt Creek. So we're going
That's
to
okay.
we're going to Cowboy Land for a little bit, just so we
what
have
about
some.
Gabo music?
Listen,
Gabo
that
music's
took like
really
an
fitting
hour
in.
to put together. I can't put that shit back on.
You don't have to put it on. We can just listen to it.
We can just listen to it. Anyways, we're back. Ignore the music, but the background is what we're looking for here. Yeah, we're in the tavern. You guys meet up. Group A, the girls, I think it was.
Yeah.
The second group was the
Girls.
boys.
We're preaching.
Yeah, but it's like girls and then in brackets ungendered. It's just
Yes.
Yeah.
state of mind.
Both of
It's not a
these
gender.
labels are ungendered terms.
Yes.
Yeah, just as a little reminder to Jen, for fuck's sakes. You guys sit down at the bar together. Like I said before the break, you guys see them metaphorically licking their wounds and trying to recover from something. Something
What
happened
the
while
hell
you guys
happened?
were visiting a nice preacher man.
That's good.
We found this.
Yes,
it
but
clean?
that wasn't. I mean,
It is
Aqua-
clean. Yeah.
Aqua did.
Here you go, Niall. I hand Niall the necklace.
It
Yeah,
has
it's still like
some,
partially open.
Yeah, some peculiar initials in it.
Is it
Yes, my
magical?
beloved.
You know what? I didn't check.
Yeah,
Great idea.
It's at least
No, roll a sanity saving throw. No kidding.
Well, her scent lent, like the scent lent me to that, so must
That
be
might-
Elle's, or it could conveniently be hers.
E, S, and R.
It does smell like gym socks.
Stop.
Sorry.
That was actually the
last
It
bit.
just smelled like gym socks.
She kept it safe in a gym sock. Nothing wrong with that. Shit happens. Anyways, we're good. Everything's totally fine.
Do I recognize the initials RL?
Yeah, it's written in a handwriting that you've seen before. This is L's handwriting.
This is definitely hers.
Is RL a childhood friend, a fling from your battalion, anything like that?
Beyonce,
You say
A
Beyonce?
baby, maybe?
Say Beyonce or fiance?
fiance.
I
But
heard
could be
Beyonce.
I heard a eureka moment Beyonce. I was like, what?
Beyonce, is that
That's her
you?
initials?
That's her initials. Give me a history check now.
Okie dokie. History, 13.
13? Oh, that's very taverny music. Let's turn that down a lot. There we go. It's too much tavern music, you know?
Just too tap.
13, you said?
Yeah.
RL. Doesn't really pick anything up.
Nothing. I don't know who RL could be.
Should
Where'd
we
you-
ask your parents?
Where'd you find this?
Under a slimy ball.
Yes,
Cube.
we followed Aqua's nose to a, I don't know, like an apartment, but a weirdly bare apartment. Like that didn't have anything personal in it. But we were attacked by an ooze, a horrible, gooey, acidy creature that smacked us a lot. Well, you guys, not me. But this is the only thing of note that was there. We tossed the whole place. It was real dusty. No one had been there for months, which would make sense if she lived there and disappeared. There's just a lot of rotten food in the pantry and a locket with very suspicious initials.
Just look. Go ahead.
Moss and Amon. I don't know what they found. I'm realizing now they probably didn't tell me and Nico.
Well, we would have just said that we just found footsteps up on the roof.
But you were saying like they looked freshish, right?
Yeah.
Only on the roof.
Looks like it's regularly traveled.
So maybe those
Regularly
people-
traveled and fresh are not necessarily the same thing.
Exactly.
Oh, tits. Either way.
Did it? I guess the only. Never mind.
Seems like we have multiple avenues to go down then.
Perfect.
Yeah, I think we should ask around town and see if anyone knows who RL could be.
Unless they're also the missing, don't remember person.
Because if RL is missing, then they might not know who it is.
That's true.
I will allow 2 players to give me a history check to recall something.
I have
Alright.
pretty good history.
He's
too.
good at history.
I'm good at history.
I am not good at history.
I'm okay.
I think
It's
Nico has the
intense,
best
too.
stat overall.
Yeah.
Alright. Soren,
So
do you want to
Nico
go?
and Nico and Amon,
Let
sure.
You can go.
me
I'm not-
remember
that's
something.
okay. I only have a plus of 3.
And if it's from Flintgate, I think Butcher should do it of all people.
19.
18.
18.
Ooh.
You both have a moment when you're thinking like we should ask around town, get to find out who this person could be. One of the things you guys found out earlier today, this morning, because this is the same day that you guys got the boots commissioned, right? You haven't slept yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Earlier today, spoke to a captain, a demoted captain in this tavern, who mentioned a census list, which would contain the names of everyone of adult age who could, should, or will be recruited for the military.
You know what's funny? I was literally about to say something about the census before you asked for the roll.
Yeah.
I was about to be
we
like,
got our friend
can we
with
ask
Bigfoot?
that one dude?
I'm a benevolent DM to give you a check. Yeah, go ahead.
Niall, were you on good terms with Captain Stelios, the Angry Man?
Quite, yeah.
Do you think we could get a look at that list of literally every adult in town that still
I-
exists?
Don't see why I wouldn't be able to convince him.
Okay. Yeah, you know, you can still pull rank or whatever it is you soldiers have, right?
More so pull camaraderie, but yes.
Right. It's the hey, I know you hate me now, but at least like we're kind of cool still, right? That's how it works.
Something
Oh,
like
I thought he
that.
still liked you.
I'm fairly sure he still likes me enough at
He
least.
did seem to put a little bit of blame on you for potentially his demotion, so maybe a little bit of animosity. You know, his star soldier was allowed to leave the military, and ever since his life has been shit. So you may have to barter a little bit with
I mean,
with
me
something.
and Moss also approached him and talked about an investigation. We could reapproach him and say we made a breakthrough and found a new name.
Ooh,
It's also
and you
possible.
both are fantastically charming.
Moss more so, but
I don't know. I think you two make a good team, like buddy cops.
yeah. Good cop, bad cop.
Tall cop, angry cop.
Yeah. Tall cop, angry cop.
How are you reading my mind?
Is that what you're gonna say?
Yes.
I mean, I was trying to think of like a nice thing to say about Amon, but I was like, nah, he's definitely the egg cup for sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
he's
And since I'm
Well, he's
also,
good at
you know,
He's what he's good at.
Yeah.
So it's up to you.
absolutely.
It's up to you now. You're captain. So
I think
You
it'd be
wanna-
better if you two went to talk with him, just in case he does still hold some resentment for me.
that's fair. Is he still in the tavern?
No, he left. Remember,
Oh,
he
right,
left,
right.
and
He was
other
on a
people
break.
started eating his food immediately.
Yeah.
you literally left after he ate
I'd probably
the
know where to
entirety
find
of the
him, though,
meat that
right?
you bought him on.
He took one sip of that ale and was like, "That's gross."
It's not as good as it used to be.
I'd probably know where to find him, though, right?
Yeah, he'd probably be at the barracks, if not at
yeah.
home. If he's
I can
done
always
for the day.
direct
But
him towards it.
It is late evening. Church service will be in a couple hours. He might be there, or you can go to the barracks. But it is past regular business hours, so it's up to you guys what you want to do this night specifically.
We did go to the church and found out some interesting things. It seems as though some contributors and donators of the church have seemingly vanished out of nowhere and stopped attending. They were frequenters as well, which makes it even more strange.
Which tracks was the rest of the town.
But they could be. They were remembered. They were remembered by name.
No, not by name. They just remembered someone, a couple, not a couple
Yeah.
of people.
Yeah. But at least they knew of their existence, though.
Seems like it, yes.
It wasn't just like we have on record that people donated, but we don't know who.
Yeah, so we told him to write down people's names, or the people would write down their names as they attend, and just if they stopped appearing, we would see the differences in their, like how frequent people are disappearing from
I'm
the
thinking
church.
Maybe some of us could go and partake in the concession.
I find it quite interesting that the preacher noticed that people stopped tithing to the church, and that's what was noticeable, not that his people started disappearing.
Well, he noticed that his front row was gone.
Right.
But
Trust the preacher?
he seems genuine.
He doesn't seem like someone who's lying.
Gotcha.
He's
Personally, I just don't like organized religion.
I don't either, but if we have a lead, we have a lead.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're gonna sit in the back. Keep an eye out.
maybe spread out.
Ooh.
Right.
Cover
so we can-
every exit, just in case something like comes down at the altar and starts eating people.
But we
Don't think
don't
it's
all-
going to happen.
I was like, we don't all have to go to church if we have other things we need to do.
Right.
Exactly.
Because you two had a Moss and One. You wanted to stake out, correct?
Yes.
That would also be tonight.
Yeah.
Watch out for funny business.
On probably one of the rooftops near that abandoned house, just in case people are frequenting it. So.
That is probably the best location since it is the most suspicious that we found so far.
And
We'll
we
go
also have to go talk to the captain. So. I don't know what
Yeah,
he's-
it can happen
yeah,
tomorrow as well.
Right.
That could happen tomorrow.
Yeah. Or the captain. Maybe the captain goes to church.
Maybe.
true.
Was he a religious person when I knew him?
Not outwardly, but I would say, as a denizen of Barras, not everyone who goes to church is religious. You know, looking for salvation, looking for answers, maybe turning somewhere they've never turned before. It's not out of the question to say someone such as the captain down on their luck might be seeking religion. Possible.
No. When I was in, excuse me, when I was in the church, I sensed that the ground around us was hollowed, which it's not uncommon, but do you know when that happened, or if it has any relevance?
Do I?
Give me a history check. No one's able to aid you because it's specifically about the history of Barras.
Guidance.
Give guidance, yeah. Remember, child.
That's a really good fucking roll.
Ooh,
That is a 21.
Woo.
with the D4.
Oh, with a D4?
You were
I don't
guided.
get
Yeah.
I was just joking about the guidance.
Hey.
Oh, you don't have guidance? Ah!
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have guidance. I could guide them, but
Slap him.
I still got a
Smack them all
21,
across the
guys.
face.
21. We'll take the 21.
Yeah,
damn
we
it,
said
damn it, Kudo.
No,
Paladins don't have cantrips.
You tricked me. You tricked me,
He was
silly.
referring to his earlier character.
All
he was
good.
thinking of.
Our bit.
Oh,
Nick and I's
Yeah.
bit.
you silly little bit. Yeah, Niall. With a 21, you yourself were not the most religious. And in fact, you had mentioned you'd probably only visited a couple times. I think one of those times would have been shortly before you left. And you recall a conversation with Preacher Jordan. Not magical, not a cleric of any god. Preacher Jordan talked about the belief that letting the dead rest was more important than any other resource for the dead, including reviving them, including getting answers from them, including any undead, anything like that. He was a firm Aran believer in the Pact of the Dead, which is a simple belief that let the dead be the dead. Resurrection, things like that. He wasn't a fanatic. It was a personal belief that he did not exude upon others. But hearing that there was a hallowed spell, specifically, I'm assuming Kuno would mention, that prevented disturbing the dead, that tracks a lot with what you knew.
I assume that
I
he...
will say, sorry,
Sorry.
just for flavor, you don't remember what sparked that conversation.
I remember a conversation that Preacher Jordan and I once had that he had the belief that the dead should be left to rest and shouldn't be disturbed in any way. That leads me to think that either he cast the spell himself or hired someone to do so, or something to that effect.
I see. I don't find anything suspicious about it, but it's good to know.
Not that Amon would probably go anyways, but would Amon be able to enter the sacred ground of the church if it's hallowed?
That's a
Risk
fun
it?
experiment.
It's full spread.
Frankly, don't want to try it out.
No,
And
it's
depending
not.
on the level of magic, will it reject him or will it kill him?
Immediately disintegrates.
This is one hypothesis I do not care to find the answer to.
I'm curious.
But
Preacher Jordan was actually dead.
Well, then he wouldn't have been able to.
No, there's like a little asterisk on the hallowed spell. It's only him. Nobody
Everyone
else who's
is
undead
dead.
can cross this line. Yeah,
Yeah. That'd be a high level of magic, I feel like, to be that
it'd be
specific.
very high level. Yeah. It does specify dead bodies interred in the area can't be turned into undead or communicated with while considered undead.
So, mine might be okay.
Just
true.
don't fall asleep. Just
Already
don't fall
turned.
asleep.
Don't stay for too long.
Yeah, just might not be able to leave.
Yeah.
Always
Yeah,
something.
I'm gonna stick in Boras for the rest of my life.
Ross forever.
Ross for life.
All right. What's the plan? Yeah, for
I'm a
for,
real
for life.
borasser. I'm a real borasser.
Well,
I think it's probably
Arranged.
Borasian.
Vorasian, yeah.
Nah, borasser.
Where are you guys going? What's the plan? Bed,
I most
church, barracks,
Bed.
Stelios' house.
I am extra suspicious of all things divine, so I say I would love to go sit in on the service and
I'm also
get
going to
good
go to the
eyeball
service.
on all the people who
Kronos
would
as well.
be the type to attend.
Yeah.
Now, where do you think Captain would be at? The barracks or his house at this hour?
This hour, likely at his home. The barracks isn't really
Get a dress
open
match under
that late.
Me and Moss will head towards his house then.
I'm just gonna go knock on his door at like 10 p.m.
Yep.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey,
You also
got some
don't know where
brews.
he lives.
Right.
So you're going to wander around Baras trying to find his
I
house.
can point them where he lives, probably. If I know, unless I don't know.
I'm gonna roll a luck check to see if you know where your general lives. It's a small town, and actually, he's probably not from here, so he probably actually lives at the barracks.
It's true.
'Cause
Oh,
he's
there we
a
go.
forward
might know.
general, or he was a forward operating general, so he probably doesn't live here. He might have an abode at this point. He's been here for years, but with a luck check of 11, I'm gonna say you're not too sure if he would be sleeping at the barracks or if he has a house. That's up to you guys.
Well, you got one place you can check though.
Check the barracks. If he's not there, I'm
Good
not
church.
sure where else he would
If,
possibly be staying.
Okay.
We'll
If he's
check
at
the
church,
barracks.
then we got
If it's open and anyone's there and he's not there, I'll ask him if they know where he's at.
Sounds good.
And if they don't know, we'll go to
Mhm.
church.
Take me to sorry.
That'll be right.
One moment here. So who is Team Church?
I think
Team church.
it's everyone.
Nico.
Everybody
Everyone
except,
except for Moss and Amon.
Amon and Moss.
Okay, that does make it
That's-
easier. Thank you.
yeah.
Kuno. Nico's already there. Niall. Udo and Soren. All right, you guys go to church. You wait around for a little bit. You guys can complete a short rest on Foundry if you want to recoup
Yeah.
some of your abilities, some of your hit points.
You
Yeah.
It's up to you.
said short rest?
Yeah.
I'm still a hound. Restore transformation. Nope, 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 nope.
All right. Pull you guys here just to have it up. You guys eventually filter in. I'll let you guys decide who's sitting where.
in colorblind mode.
Oh, sorry, it's still on dark vision mode. Please hold.
My sight.
The church is in
I can't
complete
see
darkness.
Spread out everyone.
Don't you know they do their sermons in pitch black?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
actually is the
everyone's
Church of
spread out.
Patara.
Don't be suspicious.
Everyone is
wait.
unsuspicious, just completely
Question.
spread out. No worries.
The two
here,
guys
yes.
in matching outfits sitting on opposite sides of the room.
We're not matching. We're the same colors.
Katara emblems. openly
Actually, no,
displayed
never
on the
mind.
church.
Mine's been black since I changed it for the since Flintgate.
Yeah, you got your.
Black, red, and gold instead of white, red, and gold.
Yeah. All right, Soren, where are you sitting?
Could I, like, is there like, you know, like at churches, there's like sometimes a place where people gather and talk before the service, or do they all gather in the congregation and be like, hey,
It was mostly
hey Joan,
outside
how's it going?
that was happening.
Okay,
people
can I
were kind
wait
of
out
like,
there and kind of like scan the crowd and kind
yeah,
of
give me a perception check.
yeah, because I want to go next to the shadiest
Kinda like-
person. I want to sit kind of nearby or keep an eye on the shadiest person.
It's really actually fortunate too, because everyone at the church has a "Hi, my name is"
God
sticker
damn
with
it!
their
I
name
am
on
rolling
it.
so fucking. I have not rolled above a 5 this session.
Oh no! What'd you get?
A 4 plus
I
I think the
5.
curse
Honestly-
is jumping from person to person.
9.
Honestly,
it's
hearing
contagious.
hearing about the goo monsters that they were fighting, you're like not on edge because not a lot scares you, but you're checking in a little too deep on everyone who comes your way. So by the time the service starts, you've only checked out like 3 people, and one of them was a preacher. So you're just like, I got you. So you don't really pick up anything specific.
I
Could
just
have guided
imagine.
myself, but
I just imagine
I didn't.
Soren sees like a woman walk in wearing all black, and he's like, "She looks suspicious."
Look at her. She doesn't want any light reflecting off her.
No refraction.
She's crying for some reason.
Oh, she must have lost her husband.
Yes, Nico. Yes, Nico.
I specifically would like to leave Mork in the back and have him find like a little perch somewhere kind of high up to sit on so he gets a good vantage point of the room.
Would. I think I have a little mork dude.
A little Morky Mork.
Hold on, I'm pretty sure I do.
Dragon egg or whiskey.
I think
Egg
I
on shoulder,
can
egg on lap.
get you a little Morcus. One second here.
Morcus.
Can Mork be the guy who collects the donations down the aisle? With a little basket of coins.
I don't have his custom token yet, but where's Morcus?
Morcosaurus Rex.
Morcus.
Morcosaurus Rex.
Marcus P. the Third.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you can see him.
Mark's a little usher.
There
Can't
he
hold.
is.
Yeah.
He's
got
just
a
back
little one.
here. He's just hanging out.
You know how like sometimes there's a second balcony, you know, like sitting on there with his little feety swinging.
He's in the confession booth.
There is no
He's in the
second
confession
balcony,
booth.
but you can definitely like get on top of like the little confession
Yeah.
booth and hide behind there. Give me
Forgive
the
me,
classic little
RFX,
Mork. Yeah, give me a little Morky stealth check, please.
Morky stealth
He's just
check?
eavesdropping on people in the confession booth.
Obviously.
You're gonna warg into him and hear some crazy shit.
It's Kudo in there.
9?
I don't know. They don't
Nine?
usually do
All right.
Everybody.
confession
He
during.
sparkles. Everyone can
hears
see
a
him.
bzzz and sees where he is. Yeah.
Yeah, just see his
all
little
right,
mustache just going.
Mork's on the
is
other
hiding.
side. Mork is the priest on the other side of the confession booth. Forgive me,
Yeah,
Mork
he's
Prive
doing-
sin.
I don't know. He's doing so good. There he is. Okay. You guys all filter in. People say hello. Like most people seem friendly. With passive perceptions, I will say, Aqua, you're the only one with a decent passive perception in the room.
Woo!
You do pick up a bit of tension in the air with some people. And there's a little bit of worry with some of the things that have been happening lately, with some of the disappearances. And as you see, I don't have NPC tokens for everyone, but the pews are only about a third full.
Oof.
And you remember the preacher, or you were told that the preacher said, this is the busiest service.
Third full. 1/3 full?
1/3. A third, yes.
Oh, la la la. 2/3 are missing. Unfortunate.
Oh, nope. Wrong direction, buddy. There you go.
Mhm.
There it is. The service begins as everyone filters in. He goes through an opening, welcoming everyone, thanking everyone for their donations. And as a reminder, everybody, we aim to protect those without hope, those without guidance, and those with no voice. Before we begin, I do want to remind everybody that due to the sudden decrease in some of the attendance, any extra that you may spare is greatly appreciated as we are going through a difficult time. anyone who is paying attention to the whole sermon, which does go on for about an hour, he mentions a couple things of note. Any of you guys can make a religion check, but he does call out, in various portions of the speech, he mentions, let's see, there's a couple specific things.
I got a 15.
On these darker nights, through all of the pain you may be feeling, let the shadows protect you from the burning light of fanaticism and the absolute darkness of despair. He also says...
It's oddly specific.
It's just throughout the speech. Like, it's thrown in, and there are specific things that stand out as, like, these are obviously rehearsed words. And he closes the ceremony at the end saying, through serenity and love, we may conquer all foes, both out there and within. And he puts his hand to his chest. Who rolled religion?
I did.
And
What'd you get?
Kuno.
14
I got a 16.
on Kuno, and
I got a 13.
13. And Soren, sorry, 6 or 16?
16.
16?
There you go.
All three of you pick up the first and the last line. So protect those with the hope, those with guidance, and those with no voice. And through serenity and love, you may conquer all foes. That is a direct quote, one of the commandments that are commonly spoken in reference to the Star Mother, Kaela.
Okay. Yeah.
None of you recognize the specific wording on let the shadows protect you from the burning light of fanaticism and the absolute darkness of despair. So specifically, I'll pop those
In the
notes
burning light of
for
despair.
ya.
I can't spell.
I'll post them 1 sec. I got you.
Despair. I put an F in despair somehow.
Deaf Bear.
F in the chat.
It's fair.
DFESPAIR.
There you go.
Despair.
What was everyone doing during the sermon?
Watch, not like watching everybody, but like just, like keeping an eye on how people are reacting to certain things. If anyone looks
Yeah, like a little too
tense, suspicious.
tense, suspicious, or a
Okay,
little
so
too
clarify.
involved.
Niall and Soren, you guys are looking at people in the crowd.
Yeah, I
Kinda
think because
eyeballing
like
them?
Soren's like scanning, like looking around, like kind of like seeing, like watching if people get up and leave, like in a hurry, like in a slight hurried thing. Like, I mean, it could be emergency, but like, but like,
No worries. Nico, you doing anything? Kuno?
I'll use Mork to keep an eye, kind of like if there's anything like more than just the mundane, like whether it's like spellcasting or like, the religious words invoking something like near the altars, like if the shadows move weird or anything.
Yeah,
like
looking
that.
for anything weird like that. Okay, Kuno,
Yeah.
what about you?
Kuno is just watching the preacher, just seeing if like he's just like watching his body language, or just like seeing if
Sure.
he's like speaking to any specific patrons, if that makes sense. Like
Sure.
like
Aqua, anything? Did Aqua fall asleep?
I'm going to say Aqua was probably thinking up a song in her head for Egg, checking up on Egg real quick, and possibly because she was singing in her head, kind of put herself to sleep.
Everyone else can give me perception checks.
can I guidance myself?
One was perception.
You can,
Can I?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, fucking
hilarious.
thank
There goes my rolls.
God.
There goes
Oh,
my
thank
roll.
God. Woo!
Natural 20, please.
23.
23,
Not
and
natural 20.
Niall, what'd you get?
I got an 8.
Okay.
So 23 and 8, watching the crowd specifically. Some people are silently weeping. You see a woman in her late 30s, early 40s sitting alone kind of talking to themselves, like not like fanatically whispering, but like
Or like praying, silent prayers.
yeah, a little bit of silent prayer, and crying explicitly when they start talking about like the missing people in the city. So you catch that, Soren. Nico, what'd you get?
16.
16, looking for any spell casting or weird arcane or divine magic presence. With a 16 on Mork. It's, you can't see what it is, but when the preacher moves around outside of like the pew area where they, or like the standing area, the dais at the front, there's something behind the pew that catches Mork's eye, but you can't make out anything more than like, oh, that's weird. Like something on the carpet that he's standing on.
Like at the altar?
Yeah. Yeah, he has a little bit of height advantage, so he can see that there's something on the carpet, but it's hidden from the audience. Kuno, what'd you get?
3.
3. Man, the preacher is really charismatic. He's owning the room, man.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
sorry.
working.
I'm sorry, Nick. The sermon finishes. Most people leave within about 5-10 minutes. You know, they're slowly shuffling out, making some conversation. A handful of people go up and talk to the preacher, thank him for the service, you know, that kind of general thing. No Captain Stelios. Definitively not here. You see the preacher does go back to the pew when he goes to talk to people. That's it. People start shuffling out. He notices you guys, those that you were there before, and kind of nods and like as thanks for you guys coming back for the service. And depending on how long you wait, eventually it's just going to be you 4 or you 5 versus the preacher.
While people are still milling around, is there any way I could start casting Detect Magic in a way that wasn't super obvious and weird?
You could give me a sleight of hand check.
While they're doing that, can I casually, is there like a donation box up front, and is the one person, that one solo woman, because I want to know who she is missing, so maybe we can find like another connection, because if it's all connected together.
The main donation box that you see is here.
Okay. Wait, crap.
The woman is sitting right here.
It's wait, can you point at the donation box again? Okay.
And she is sitting here.
All the way up
she
there.
does go up to talk with him at some point, so you can kind of time it to go talk to her.
Yeah, I would time go up to the donation box and like faint, like I'm going to talk to the preacher, but then like kind of catch the lady.
Sure.
And just like kind of like bump into her and be like, oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's all right. Sorry, I wasn't really looking where I was going.
I noticed you were, you seem to be distraught. Can I ask why?
Well, the preacher speaks in such secluded words, you know, the innocence of those that are missing, I guess, to be preserved. My husband has been missing for about a month now, and no one can tell me why, and no one's investigating it, and I come here hoping for answers, and the preacher won't even mention his name. See if anyone's seen him.
Do you know what is his name?
Oh, Edward Wright. I'm Abigail.
Okay. Well, I happen to be searching for someone, and mayhaps we could see if they are connected in some way. and hopefully we could find all these missing, the people that are turning up missing. But knowing another name of someone missing will help me along the way. Sort of struggling to be nice.
Are you investigating all of the disappearances, or
well,
is there anyone specific you're looking for? Or?
We were starting with one, but do you know El Ryla?
No, I don't think I do. I'm sorry.
Okay. And yeah, can I insight her a little bit too?
Sure. Yeah. She giving you any sussy vibes?
24.
24? No, she seems very eager that someone is investigating something related to these disappearances.
Yeah, I wasn't originally, we were coming to visit, and then finding out that our friend was missing spurred me into action. And
glad someone is doing something. Please, if there's anything I can do to help, I just want Ed to come home.
Just keep an eye out. Did he, like when he disappeared, was he acting weirder than usual?
Weird how?
Like not himself in any way. It might help, maybe.
He was under the weather for a little bit, but he got better, and then about a week after that is when he disappeared. But he wasn't sick during that. It was just a flu. He seemed fine.
Like like out of his normal routine.
No, he missed a few days of church, of communion because of it. But
I meant
almost every night. So that was the only thing out of place, was him being too sick to come.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sorry, I couldn't be more help.
No, it's okay. I'm sorry I couldn't be more help for you, but maybe I can eventually find some news, and if I do find anything, I will let you know.
Thank you. What was your name?
Soren.
Soren. Abby. Thank you.
All right. I will let you go.
Okay. For detect magic, are you ritually casting it, or are you?
I don't have it prepared, so I have to.
Okay. This is 10 minutes. So everyone play massive defense while you break up the spell.
Everyone just like,
it was not cash. I'll roll the 3.
No.
I put like 3 gold into the thing.
Okay. Into the community.
Actually, no. I'll just make it a solid half a 10, so 5.
5
God
gold?
damn.
Okay. God damn.
You know,
the preacher comes over to you, Nico. Sorry. What are you doing?
Where's my character?
This is how I commune with the deities. It's a little bit. I'm from Flintgate, you see. It's a little bit different how we do it there.
Make a perception check.
What's the goddess of magic? Do I know?
Mallow. The god of magic is Mallow.
Oh, okay, great. Cool. They're an original child of Kaela, right?
Yep, they sure are.
All right, deception 12.
12?
Yeah.
I'll go over. I was gonna say this, but I didn't unmute my mic in time. I'll go over and basically just say, this is another one of my friends. Her name's Nico.
So as you're coming hot off that lie, Niall swoops in and be like, oh, you've met one of my friends, Nico. And he seems to kind of like, yes, Nico here was explaining this very interesting ritual. I'm curious to see the result. Do you mind if I watch?
Yes, of course. I just, in reverence to Mallow, like in it's very much to get in tune with your magic. You reach out with a spell. It's nothing crazy. Just a little bit of something. And
Okay.
I'll keep casting detect magic, I guess.
Do you need me to clear an area, or is this
No,
is the space fine?
no. It's very quiet. It's very personal. Thank you, though.
Of course. All right. Kind of looks to you, Niall. Like, what do I do? Like,
I just give like an affirming nod, like, you're fine. You just stay there.
we'll give your friend some space, I suppose.
Yes,
Anyone else doing
fine.
anything? Aqua's still snoring beside you.
Wake up now. Wake
Before
up,
I
Apple.
fell asleep, did the egg do anything new? Or just the same?
Nothing
half-hatched?
new. No, half hatched, asleep in its half opened egg.
Breathing, right?
Breathing. Yeah,
Okay, just-
yeah, still warm.
Egg is-
The whole egg is kind of. No, kidding. No,
yeah, me
seems
staying in
fine.
my head and the nice warmth from the egg, I'm just like,
I think as I come back, I notice Aqua sleeping, like from the front. It's like, oh my
mouth
god.
wide open, slight drill.
Looks
coming out
like
of the
drill
mouth.
going
Drooling, yeah.
Or something
10
at her.
minutes later, detect magic goes off.
I want to take whatever, like, spell component-y, goo, powder, whatever that I would use to cast detect magic, and approach the altar and, like, genuflect and, like, leave it there as if it's, like, an offering to Mallow.
Sure.
So that I can get, like, a full read of the altar area.
Okay.
Super cash. 10 out of 10 cash. Definitely experienced liar. Nico, right here. I would like to sniff the altar, please.
Yeah, just checking. No magic around the altar. No magic in that whole vicinity of like where the preacher has been operating. You look around and kind of walk around to see anything over here. You do notice two people. One has a ring that appears to be radiating some enchantment-based magic, and someone else wearing or holstering a sword that appears to have some magic, but nothing magical.
This fucker
Why's
cast
that?
a spell to charm the fucking congregation, and I didn't catch it. God damn it. Okay.
It's just a trap door.
Actually, a point of clarification. When you say communion, do they actually come, like, get something from the preacher? Or, like, is it
yes.
just what the service is
At
called?
the end of service, there was not like a Christian communion where there would be something to eat or anything like that. It was more of a like give thanks type thing where they recite one of the commandments of a deity that they have chosen to call upon. So there are various ones. So it's more of a symbolic communion than anything super specific.
I'm gonna chant one of our Katara's commandments. So
She's not
the
one
whole
of the
burst.
OGs.
You burst into flint. Okay.
Oh my god.
She's not one of the OGs, but so.
Yeah, but she's not one of the ones that they prayed to here, my guy.
So
Fine. It's fine.
Disrespect.
Freedom of religion.
He doesn't seem to recognize the commandment, but kind of nods as almost like, oh, good. Seeking your own path. Good on you type thing. He doesn't seem to notice.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Is this priesty boy real sus? Is he, like, watching us? Like, we're lingering, so, like,
You
obviously,
wanna
but,
make
like,
an
He's
insight
just
check?
sus of you.
absolutely. He's sussifrus up the
Just
wahoo.
you. Everyone else except it's just Nico.
Well, it's because I don't trust him, so he doesn't trust me in turn. That's how it works. 17.
17. Seems fine. He doesn't seem to mind you guys lingering. He didn't
He's
seem to
not
mind
defensive.
you casting detect magic in the middle of his service. No,
I
he
wasn't
seems
there
good.
at the end. Yeah.
He was at the end. It was fine.
It was after his sermon, at least.
And he doesn't smell magical at all.
He does not smell magical.
Any pouchy
Perception
wouchies,
check.
spell focuses.
Give me a perception check.
Just hop a doodle. Oh, nat 20 for a 22.
Ooh. As you're looking for magical things, you are likely looking to see what was behind that altar. He steps off of it for a moment to kind of look at the table that's nearby. You see some sort of drying liquid on the carpet. From your height, you can't really tell what it is, even with a nat 20. It's just some sort of drying liquid.
Detect blood.
It's not blood. It's not. It's colorless. Sorry.
It's the same color, just dark, like a dark spot kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it look,
On the carpet?
Nico? Does it look like the ooze?
Did somebody pee themselves? I don't know. It could be. Does that is it a trail or is it just like a little puddle?
You see like a little blep of it, not a perfect circle, but
Oh, okay. So someone did wet themselves. He had to pee halfway through the service. I get it.
He's got one of those golf clubs that's
They were
just
really
a urinal that you can pee into. I don't know if you've seen the infomercials for those.
What?
Club knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Wait. I literally just.
It's a real thing.
Old ass man who
it's
the
a
9-year-old
golf
man in
club.
Florida on the golf course.
It's an
It's a
actual
golf
product.
club that
Literally,
goes
and
into
then
their
you pee in it.
pants over like a little apron type thing, so you're not exposing yourself, and lets you pee behind trees on golf courses. It's a real thing.
It's a real thing.
Yeah.
Golfing is a problem.
Yes, it
It's
is.
such
Yes,
a
it
rich
is.
white man sport. My God.
Yeah. Yeah.
On the altar. On the altar itself, there's no
It's called the Euro Club. I found it.
I hate it.
I'm just gonna get it for someone.
It's great.
Oh no! Don't link it.
available.
Don't link it. On the altar.
That is way more
itself-
awkward than a frick than
God.
actually.
Guys, move it up,
Sorry.
move it up.
You started it.
You linked it. On the altar itself, there's no receptacles of water or anything like that.
There's no
pitchers.
pee hole, no. No, there's nothing behind the altar that kind of looks like.
So nothing that would have obviously been knocked over and spilled or anything.
No,
like that.
besides like a slightly ornamental looking bowl. But it's more of like a saucered plate than like an actual bowl. It kind of goes out more. There's nothing on it currently. It's just kind of chilling there.
If I glance up, any horrible demons dribbling slobber on us in the ceiling? Like Spider-Man in the ceiling?
Nope, nothing in the rafters. No venom with his over salivating tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right. Sus, but I'm satisfied.
Okay.
I really want to lick it, but I won't.
You're so satisfied?
It's...
If you lick, you'd be even more sus than anyone in this church.
Exactly.
Yeah, just pretend to trip.
I'd start
Nico.
suspecting
What's the
you.
problem? I would start suspecting Nico for sure. Nico came here a week ago and murdered all these people.
It's for science.
Just for your
All
own.
right.
It's always your answer, but is it actually?
I don't think it's for science. I think she just likes licking things.
Meanwhile, Kuno's just like, why are you guys so suspicious? This preacher's dope.
So
This guy's
cool.
all right.
He's been saying
fucking
some stuff.
cool.
I'm not really.
Dude, I've been listening. Katara's
Oh,
all right,
screw
but have
Katara.
you heard what this
I
guy's
might
been saying?
switch.
Yeah, this guy knows a thing or two about Kaela. I think I might convert.
Oh, yeah.
Kuno's like, man, I think I might be saved.
By the end of
What do you
this
say?
campaign, Kuno's gonna have an amuleted necklace of each deity.
Yeah, every time he runs into a
Every long rest, he
religion.
changes which type of paladin he is.
And Kuno was never devout to guitar. He was just easily convinced.
Yeah, he just has never been
He's just
exposed-
really
he just
gullible.
wasn't
Isolated
exposed to
from
anything
birth.
else.
Yeah, he was never
He's
exposed to any other
really
deity.
convinced.
He's just got
Or
the
I've
gullible
read
feet.
about other deities, so.
The gullible
He's got
feet.
the gullible feet. Yeah.
Plus
Hey,
2 strength.
Hey,
All right.
Kuno, someone's on the ceiling.
Sermon over. Investigation in semi-interrogation of the environment complete. What's up?
Someone wake me up.
Yeah, I threw. Just kidding. I just tapped Aqua. I wish I.
Flicker on the forehead.
Yeah, I just push her head.
What happened? Is it over?
You fell asleep.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that's really not a good thing.
You just started snoring, so I woke you up.
Oh, no. Oh.
My-
Oh, and now there's drool. Oh, no. Oh, I
It's
didn't-
all over the egg.
No.
Yeah.
You've drooled all over egg.
That's
I've never seen someone salivate so much when they sleep. It's not. It's
Water
just like
Nazis, man.
a feat in itself.
It's like a steady stream.
It's a bad habit of mine. It only happens when I nap, and I don't understand.
Like when I'm actually sleeping, it doesn't.
No, once you
Yeah.
hit REM sleep, you're good. But nap, yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
It's real dangerous.
Are we
Well,
going
you're-
now?
If Nico's done doing a thorough investigation of this place, doing a background check with the preacher.
Oh.
Did we check his references?
Nico will get their sweet revenge when
Father Jordan.
Preacher fucking
He's dead.
Jordan is the BBEG of the entire campaign.
Preacher Einenweller.
Yeah.
Kronos sus.
All right, do you guys leave? Where are you going?
Guess so.
Do we go help? What's now? What now? Where do we go?
Well, should we head to the tavern or wherever we never decided where we're sleeping because Amon and Moss are staking out the rooftops. So it's just the five of us to sleep.
Well, I
They're gonna
will
do
say
that after talking to the captain.
Yes.
our tavern's not. Am I on? Oh yeah, you're on. Okay.
Yeah.
I will say our tavern isn't an inn. There's nowhere for us to sleep. We'll have to find a separate inn to stay in.
Is there a separate inn in this town?
I'm pretty sure there is.
Big was your
not
childhood
really.
bedroom again?
Not
Do we-
really.
Do we
What
have
a
to sleep
sleepover.
Do we sleep outside the town?
We just have camping
Sleep
gear.
in the streets?
Yeah. No, we'll go outside the town. We're not going to sleep on the
Plumb
street.
it up outside the tavern.
We might have to camp out for a while.
Okay. Do your parents have a backyard?
Like, okay.
Trip!
Yes.
In your
They have,
parents'
they have a little bit of a backyard, yeah.
It's not huge, but
Hey, enough for a couple tents?
Well, probably.
probably.
Yeah.
Let's try.
Then, just in case Amon and Moss get ambushed and we hear them start screeching, then we can at least run a little bit faster to rescue them.
Right. I don't think they'd ever scream, but yes.
I can also tell Amon and Moss where we are at.
That also works.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Or if something tries to kidnap us in our sleep, then we're delectable bait. We're out in the open.
Woo!
Right.
No?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, should be
I-
fine.
I doubt it, but yeah, we would be bait.
Yeah, think because
Let's go after these tents in this bag. I'm gonna get these guys.
Yeah, what if we're the next
shake
the next
her, too.
targets to disappear? Then that gives us all the leads we need, right?
I think so.
Well,
what
not
if-
if we're not if we're dead.
What if we somehow get them to go after me?
Yeah. Yeah, we actually make
Well,
you bait. Well, we
do-
need more information to make you bait.
I need to find a common thread through outside of them being adults.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like there are soldiers going missing, but did you tell us about the abbey?
Oh shit! I would have asked if he was a soldier.
Yeah.
If Edward was a soldier.
What was his occupation?
He was not a soldier.
Okay.
Interesting.
I did talk to someone who has their husband went missing, Abigail or Abby. She literally referred to herself as Abby. But what are you talking about?
Uncle, what the fuck are you talking about?
Vapor rub over there.
I was like, oh, he's so sick. Oh, poor boy.
Huffing vapor rub. Soren's trying to RP and just
The vape plague really got me today, guys.
My breath got me really feeling nice.
My vape plague symptom is just really bad congestion.
Yeah.
It's kind of the worst option.
You know the cold's bad when you just see the vape rub under the nose. I'm like, oh, Kuno.
But she said her husband went missing about a month ago, and she said that he wasn't acting strangely before he left, before he went missing.
So at least someone remembers him.
Yeah, at least she remembers him. But she said that the pastor won't even mention his name. So maybe she's those who are closest to that person, the one who is closest to said person, maybe the only person to remember them.
That's possible.
I'm assuming you and your sister were extremely close, so
Very.
it would line up.
But then why does the child remember them?
That's true.
The street child?
Yes. Well, he said that it wasn't just the street child. The street child said that other children also remembered the missing, like Al, right?
Mostly other street children he was talking about.
Remembered Al.
Yeah.
Right.
And
We might...
If only we could just come up with some kind of thing they had in common.
We might need to know what Moss and Amon can get for us, who RL was. That might give us our next step.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we don't try to set. Maybe once we get more information, we can set you as bait, or I guess you, because you are from this village, so it wouldn't be any of us.
They seem to be targeting locals specifically, so I would be the best option.
Mm-hmm. It'd be too suspicious to just any of us, any of the rest of us.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Okay, you guys go back to the tavern. We're gonna cut over to our boy Amon, and Moss, which is really just Amon in a like a 3 kobolds in a trench coat suit right now.
1.5 Amon.
Yeah, 1.5 Amons head to the barracks. That's the subject line of this episode. Yeah, you guys arrive at the barracks. Not hard to find. It is like one of those weird things where like Barras is not a town large enough to have a barracks. This was constructed for the war effort, so it's like slightly outside of town, but still accessible to the town. So it's a bit of a walk south past the southern quarter. You guys arrive at the barracks. There are lights out. There's the long, mostly wooden structure. It's got like a thin kind of entryway that then widens up into like a warehouse. And you imagine for bunks and storage and training areas, it's all fenced off for training ground purposes. It does have like an official Flintgate garrison barracks monitored by the Anzalian Republic, blah, blah, blah. Public hours between sunrise and an hour before sunset daily. So it is officially closed to the public, but the door is not locked. It is still manned 24/7, obviously. So you guys approach from the outside about 40 feet away. Or about 30 feet away, you can read that sign. What do you guys want to do?
Quick question. I keep forgetting how to pronounce his name. It's Captain Stelios?
Stelios. Yeah,
Stelios. Okay. Yeah. I'll approach and I'll not just walk in, because that's a bad thing to do with an army barracks, especially people who have guns. And I will knock on the door.
You kind of clearly the private who drew the short straw today opens the door. A woman, maybe, or girl rather, maybe 17, maybe 18 years old, like very, very young, opens the door dressed in a uniform that's slightly too big for them. They've got like the belt cinched to like make sure their pants stay on. Sir, sorry, the barracks is closed to the public for the night, but we open when the sun comes up. Unless you're here for official business.
And semi-official. I apologize for the late arrival, but if you
Kinda
get
scratches her
Captain,
head. Don't know if semi-official business is allowed. Carry on.
if you could get Captain Stelios, tell him that the two he met in the bar previously today have some new information regarding his investigation.
Okay. Just to clarify, you want me to wake the barrack captain, Stelios? Tell him that the two men he met at the bar tonight want to talk to him.
Yes, the two investigators that he met at the bar, who were helping him on a case, are here to approach him. I can wake him myself if you'd allow me in, but I don't want to trespass.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Hey, wake your boss's boss so that we can talk to
Yeah.
him. We're the guys from the bar.
Yeah.
Persuasion check, please.
You got this. Moss is helping you out real
Yeah,
hard.
you got advantage
Oh, I
from Moss. I'm
forget,
sure
I forget.
Moss said some silly little.
Journal.
Charming thing.
There
Yeah.
we go. No,
No.
is this how I?
You guys
With the
need
charisma that we
like,
don't have in real life.
You guys need Doctor Who
I
psychic
wonder.
paper. That's what you guys need.
Roll with advantage, and I get a 17.
Great.
Ooh, 17
Ooh.
against this private's insight. Yeah, that works. Okay, yeah, okay. You seem like honest men, I think. I'll be back. Please stay right here. Do not enter the building.
I put my hands up. Right here.
He closes it and actually locks the door and then runs down the hall, literally to the opposite end of the building where the administrative wing is. For comical purposes, let's just...
How angry
5 or
is
6
he?
minutes later, a fully dressed, in uniform, Captain Stelios, weapon not drawn, but you know to look for this just from your own history. You see that the buckle that keeps the pistol holstered
Mhm.
has been unbuckled
Mhm.
to be drawn quicker should it need to be. He kind of pushes the girl out of the way, like kind of scoops her by the shoulder and just like moves her mass as she's walking out of the way. Now, I remember telling you that if you had any leads to come find me approximately 4 hours ago. What in the God's green fucking earth have you found in the last 4 hours to wake me up this late at night?
Well, we were doing some investigating. I apologize for how late it is, by the way. We've been working ever since we stopped talking to you. We'd been doing some investigation. We found an abandoned house within the town that had a scent related to one of the people who'd gone missing. When we entered the house, we found that there was some weird slime trail that led into the kitchen. When we further investigated, there was some kind of ooze, or I can't remember exactly what my companion called it. When we defeated the creature as it attacked us, it dropped a locket with the name or the initials of presumably two people who have gone missing. It was one ES and one RL.
Right. Wow. I'm impressed. You said ooze?
Yeah,
Like
it was,
a goo man?
it's like a big cube. Hit the hell
You
out
guys
of us.
fought. You guys fought a cube?
A big jello cube.
Did it fight back?
Oh yeah, I got the shit kicked out of me.
Yeah, it did. Your eyes are like all red from like the fucking goo getting in your eyes
Yeah.
earlier. Right. Sorry. Not awake yet. How can I help with that? Is there something you need from me?
I was wondering if we could take a look at the census that you guys have and compare the initials and see if we can find exactly who these names are.
That's pretty confidential. Give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
You got this. You got this.
Yeah.
You're being so charming. You got
Boss
this.
assistance.
Doing so
Lost
good.
assistance.
Moss is there in spirit.
19. A natural 1 and a 4. 14 plus 5.
Private Viola, grab the booklet. You did not get this from me. And in fact, I do not have a duplicate. So you can have it for the night. And I will meet you in the tavern for breakfast. Fair?
Sounds like a deal.
All right.
Thank you kindly.
Don't lose it. Please don't lose it.
I swear I will not lose it.
And he leaves you to it. You guys have a copy of the census data.
Hell yeah!
Take the census data, and as we're walking back to the tavern, I look over at Moss. I'm like, I told you I could do it. I told you I had it in me.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
Just 1 sec. I actually have the census data here.
Oh, let's go.
Wild.
I prepared a whole
I love cross
intrigue thing. You guys got this. Okay. The list of names in the Barras census data 1260. There you go.
Oh, it's an actual list.
Yeah, you guys got a list of names.
That's a list.
I
I already found one.
There's several.
Rolling little.
Rachel
I
Langley.
vote for
Cover for you,
Rachel.
Rachel.
All right, I'm writing this down.
Roland.
Littleton.
I like Rachel better.
Rachel
I hope it
Langley.
was
Well,
There's some
Rachel-
last name Langley that I like.
But there's some significance to
We go-
Rachel.
We're gonna find you, Miss Langley.
And Edward's on there.
Yeah,
He's been
Edward.
sensed.
Edward Wright.
He's been sent.
Edward Wright. E.S. Is your sister's name on here?
Doesn't
No.
look like it.
But she'd already be drafted.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
true.
Yeah,
You're
she's
the
been in the
potential-
military for years.
You're the potential people.
Yeah,
who
these are
going to be drafted.
potential draft. These are potential
Okay,
people that they can
okay.
get.
So it's people who are potentially going to be into the military.
Correct.
It's not just like who pays their taxes here.
No,
No.
this is explicitly the census data for who is eligible for recruitment.
So if I'm eligible, then I can be bait.
Oh, you are recruitable.
Because I'm recruitable. I've technically left the army, so if I enlist again,
So that's the common thing. The only thing that breaks that though, is your sister.
it depends if she left and then decided to come back.
Yeah, but I guess if you don't remember,
She's
her.
been missing for months. Yeah, it's really hard to tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the most recent one.
But that is the one that stands out. Soren's not wrong. I'm imagining you guys have regrouped. You guys have set up camp. We'll skip forward a little bit. You guys are going over this list together. So
Yeah,
let's say we're in your
telling scary
backyard.
stories.
Tent stand up. Fire started. It's a little chilly, right? It's late fall. It's getting a little chilly outside. You got your
That's why I got
egg
my
wrapped
jacket
up
on.
extra tight around the fire, and you guys are reviewing this list. So what names stand out?
See, we have
I would say
Rachel
Rachel
Langley
Langley.
and
There's
Roland.
Roland Littleton.
So Rachel.
I thought that was
Langley.
I thought it said Charles Barkley. I was like, what?
Oh my god. Great work getting this list.
Rachel
of
Langley and Roland Littleton stand out to you guys.
Oh, you can do
Roland
that. That's
Littleton.
cool.
That's it.
And there's don't forget about Edward White. Right.
Yeah, and Edward
Is Ed
Wright.
Wright? Yeah, Ed Wright stands out.
I think that's it.
Is there any ESs on here at all too? There is none.
I checked. There's none.
Okay. Just to double check.
Yeah.
Which at least using this report solidifies that ES should be El Riley.
Yeah. It should confirm that it's El Riley.
Yeah.
Especially because it's
What?
her handwriting.
What is your
Especially-
what
yeah.
is your
that
surname again?
does
now?
make sense too.
You know what? Once you bring that back, that really circled it up for me.
It does make sense. I forgot about that little detail.
Spelling for what?
E-I-M-A.
Shima. Okay.
Shima.
Just in case we need to forge a letter or something. That's how you spell it, right? Oh gosh. Yep. It's been wrong.
I believe so. I think that's how you spell
Yeah,
it.
that's how you spell it.
Okay.
I didn't pick the name, motherfucker. Don't look at me like that.
I just spelled it wrong the entire time. My notebook's got 4 different spellings all over it.
Catherine, Eleanor Card. The names. What do they mean?
So, to go over everything that we've gathered, the people who have gone missing are
Actually, do it.
potential military recruits,
And
Maybe.
there's
barring L.
well, and we can also use the census to see who is missing on this list.
Exactly.
So, and maybe we can find someone who hasn't gone missing, and we could also use them as bait.
I'd rather use myself than a stranger.
Well, I mean, we would be there, so
True.
so it wouldn't make any difference.
We would have to ask around to see if the people on this list have truly gone missing, especially the ones with the RL.
Do we have to take the census backwards?
But
Well,
what do you mean?
to be clear, to specify, this is the list of eligible recruits. You do not see any notation for those who they can't find versus those who have already been contacted. This is just the raw data.
we do know for sure
Some of
that
these
Edward Wright
people,
has gone missing.
some of these people can be missing. You know, Edward Wright is missing.
Yeah, we could use that.
There
and-
also could be people not on this list who are missing, like
Exactly.
yeah.
children or
These
the
are just
elderly.
lists
there
specifically.
could also be people on the list who aren't
Exactly.
who aren't missing. So then that's why I was like,
Oh,
That's why we need
yes.
to see who on this list is actually missing,
yeah, we could use that, and then if
especially RL.
if Rachel Langley or Roland Littleton, neither of them are missing, maybe one of them knows something about L.
Because then their leads,
Maybe they
because
remember.
their initials are on the locket.
Yeah, because if they remember, if they remember L, then they could probably give us significant answers.
So that looks like that's our goal for tomorrow.
Find these two, or not
Yeah.
find these two. I
Well,
like it.
hopefully find at least one of them that way, and it'd be the one that can give us the right answer.
Should we make a copy of this just to have it?
Absolutely.
Just write them all
I'll
down.
get right on it. Can I
Just
have
make
more?
sure the original
the
isn't
list?
damaged. Or...
I'm not
Right,
pinning
just
this.
keep
Yeah.
the original
Oh.
completely
Yes.
untouched.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got to return it to him in the morning.
Careful with that ink vial.
Absolutely.
Careful
copy
with
it.
the ink vial.
Pretty easily, actually.
No, don't get any ideas with your knife. It's not a map, so Kuno won't stab it
You won't burn it.
or stab it.
No,
That's
it's
where we
just
need to go.
Yeah, because this is the guy I'm going to look for.
We need to find this guy.
Oh, I was holding it. You stabbed me in my thigh.
Why did you use the blade of Kelsey for that?
Oh
Whole
my
leg's
god.
Okay.
Right. So it might be worth, we can think on it maybe overnight, but it might be worth sending Amon and Moss to ask Stelios a few more questions to see if he knows anybody else who they can't find or anything like that.
Right.
And not send all of us to meet with him tomorrow.
We could
Yes.
go out and take this list and start looking around the city or town, I should say.
Yeah. It's not that big, right?
It's
No.
not a
I
huge.
mean, this list is not that big. It's not
Yeah.
even.
And we've still got our stakeout tonight, so.
Oh,
I need to be able to
yeah.
find more evidence.
Oh yeah, you still have that. I assumed that was gonna be part of it and you would be a lot later, but
Yeah. Wanted to get this back to y'all and didn't want to risk. I was going to leave the list with Niall.
Yeah.
I didn't want to risk anything happening to it. So
oh yeah, you
Right,
could have
that's a good
something
idea.
could have happened to you guys.
So we're not back up. If we're not back by sunrise, give that
And
back to
something's gone
Stelios.
wrong.
And something's gone wrong. And give that back to Stelios in the tavern before he hunts us down.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've seen his
you,
rage.
Do you know where you will be? That way we can kind of check there first when you are in the morning.
Aqua and Nico can lead you, but we're going to be near that abandoned house.
Okay. On the rooftops.
Roofs. Yeah, we're going to be on the rooftops.
Like Batman.
Yeah.
Who's
Who?
that?
Ah.
An old folk figure
The
from
man bat.
Vicky.
Oh, I think.
Yeah. Of an
He's
old
a
wives'
rich
tale.
man, formerly from the Octorus Ring, who rides around in the rustic belt, just fucking murdering criminals.
Yeah.
Shit, sounds like my
Seems to
kind of
make
guy.
things worse, but
That sounds like a mon.
Stays at a city called
oh shit,
Gotham.
oh shit, it might be a mon. Is a mon Batman
A mon is
confirmed?
Batman?
I can't believe
where,
it.
where is
Batman?
she? Where is she?
Where is she?
All
I'm
right.
gonna say in a
You
southern
guys
Wish you
can
luck on your
all
stakeout then.
complete a long rest.
Thank you.
We're gonna obviously go to the heist or the stakeout. But we'll let everyone complete a long rest. And I think that's where we'll call it for tonight.
Mhm.
And we'll come back to the stakeout.
That works.
And that's where we'll pick up next week.
We're like
Um,
in motor now.
Thank
Yeah.
you guys so much for tuning in. That was
Thank you.
It was real good. It was real funny. It was a fun, lots of bits. Got a lot of information. You guys cracked a lot of cases wide open there. Immediately finding the one place that had the sniffer dog, and that's only one zone. You guys haven't sniffed up the whole town yet to see if there's other traces of
That's what we did
L
too.
around. So there's
Well, maybe
more
we could do traces of
places.
history.
You could also do there's literally
Oh.
Yo, he's more recent.
Mm-hmm.
I have
because he's
not
more recent.
finished.
Oops, sorry.
I have not finished designing the whole matrix that is this quest line that you guys are on, but it's a web, not a hallway. There are so many different things you guys can jump to end up maybe in the same answer or find the bad person, whatever is happening.
Like a
But
adventure.
you guys have gotten some cool.
But if it's a web, you just get a stick, you spin it around, and then it's all collapsed into one.
Yeah,
Shame.
now
Like
convert
convert
that into a plan within the game of D&D, and you win. That's it. You win the game.
You win money.
All you got to do. You win all the money. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. That's
That's how-
episode 31. We'll see you in all of my money. We'll see you next Monday, which is September 25th. We'll see
September
you
25th.
Make sure to check out our socials, especially if you haven't been. TikTok, we've got content queued up for the next couple weeks, even before this session gets chopped up. So make sure you're checking it out and like, subscribe, follow, yada, yada, yada. Thanks for joining
Tell
in.
your friends.
We'll see you all next week. Tell your friends.
See
Be
ya.
gay, do crimes.
Bye.
Don't touch that dial just
Bye
yet.
bye.
Blue says bye.
Don't touch that dial just yet.
I'm old now.
The web cast over Barras is sticky. It clings to everyone. How many people are involved in whatever cursed action, whatever motive operandi that we find ourselves facing? Will the party find Edward Wright, Rachel Langley, Roland Littleton, or any other number of people on that list? And ultimately, will that lead them to L or a shallow grave?